Let us talk men's mental health. Men's mental health. We and Amedema Akwaba Aba Adom TV. Efrem Apostle Nita Kotego. Mame Nase. Se wanyamre enemy atwana muntuo. Yehwa brabo mu aye boyi wo bre akotokane ene empo akone aba nipa edie no. Baby pa akopɛ na nyoma ye nyina efiri ya adwene mu. Na adwene so ye adwuma kodu baabi a ya na etoba ha. Na se ye mmema na ye mmayi ya adwene to be beto ba ha so ni ehunu. Na ewiase adwuma ku a ehwa pomodin ho asem meka WHO o kire se 264 million people nipa opepepe wahanu eduasan esien 9 ena wanya depression mema ka ho na boshum we nyina na eye emema adwemu apomudin nsem ena se yebu kompo ne yekohwe na emema ohi wonso we nipa so wa adwene de skiane ke sinto bebem nti na da mum anwene sinto aya ta ba mema adwemu apomudin ho yeka adwemu apomudin a ene say when we talk about mental health we are referring to a person's emotional, psychological, and social well-being. You can't be a unipa, what dream up pomudina. The Yana so a ya what think in Yana so, what dreaming to see, and then po when it uncran cricket who did so, and what day in Yana so, a dimwa, and a cassette what pomudin dimu. Because I know my way affected quite fast so edging. It affects how you feel and affects how you act. And to me, can make Ebia now ne bema bi na tie. Ebia na dwemu to sinkakra. Entu ne dini pekwan na pe obi. One say ya dwene na ekenya anyoma ye nyinara. Our mind or our mental health encompasses a range of conditions that affects our daily functioning and quality of life. Onipa abrabo yie die wo kono ba so beka kasapa so obunfu so wera ho ni nyina so eye wadwene ekura wo na adwemu yade ekanipa bebre wo wiase na bako a etaka emema eye de efe no depression ye kase mental health or mental well-being is not the absence of a mental health condition ye kase obi adwene mu da ho fan a eno nkire se bibia ntete na adwene. Now, because mental health is not the absence of a mental health condition. It is about the presence of well-being and ability to thrive. Mental health is not the absence of a mental health condition. It is about the presence of well-being and ability to thrive. You can't thrive as a tumpong. Say, as a woody duasha for more. Would crack on a FFA and you're thriving. So, do you prepare no struggle? Men were not made to struggle in life. God gave us the capacity in our minds to think, to reason, to pass judgment, to come to conclusions, and to make decisions, to move on in life, and to grow and develop. Nemo ya na maybe I be see adwene kwan. Na masa akwenya Yakopon de ma ye no. Na atosin enunti na ye bide no mebere ewo ho a ekan adwene na adwene nkoyie ana entimi enimu ebi eye abusua ofiri mu ebi ye nkitahori a woni ankrankra ne abusua edi ebi eye empo baby out here no opportunities a wonya baby out here onya donko ana baby out here no ebi ana dede ana ne mebe ho a wompe na ne mebe koso aya esiw kwan emantimi ntumpon enye niam keke enipa bi kura nipa bi ya akwanside kantete yesi so obi ya osi akwan hene ono kura tim ma wadwemu etoba ha kakra empo obi wo abusua bi a wo tu mu ono se de wo wo no moja akwa wo wadwem bo no eduba mpenso be betumi ato sin ena niam ya ofamu ena empo enubone ne nsanom ena jote atwe ya nsoso no etima adwenu etosin Nemom adwen tosin a bibia nkyerese ntimi nkura ema yentimi enye ne yie. All all of us can experience positive well-being if we live with a good mental health strategy. If I dream we are there, a dream up with near, you are quite a bit of a not your brabo, a we pay you. And a day, me too, as you are kind men, you know, we are say, yes, to see a nipper. Now, can't to be a dream better see. My yin too, the uncle Arasabia, and the young Froby and Ninkomo, the yin free ho. Me da se bema na wo de hye me da se na wo onya me hwe me so yo ba so ya na waka ukunu se bosumu nyina ye ka men's mental health mema adwene mu apomodini ho nsam nti wonsi nkonwa ne wentie ye ya mema ye dentie za ne ma we enso de onua bema ni tekotegu na dwuma me de dwumadi ho chia me ne Richmond na Weber Frimpong na Weber Kampedu na de dwumadi ba ho because Sanda me ne Isaac na Ronald Nikwe ona bene nchon ganyo bi agbonekemba camera wen nkena mopo Thomas Kometo pe ni Wachakman wo feni chuma na wo kabashia kente MCR floor lighting and wo bi obo adwuma de ba wo fi wo ho efi Adom TV onyame hira wo biara wo anya amere hwe media onyame ma adwempa ne to na montuo papa na ababo so manfa so aha na meja wo medo onyame ja wo.
Ya Samuel Chibiem Samuel Badwam TV Badwam Jumaje so de adu so ne ye Badwam kase ye da Apostle Dr. Nita Kotegwase ne nkranhyen sama wo de abreye ensema e ba ne etodwa wo mu bi a wo beti ne me kase ya da nkrobe 200 de ensure for won woka so ope kuma ye de honsam no ebebro na afi yakwa akohye enei apomodin panimfo nhyehyɛ foforo a wo mode abankwada ye wo mu nya mfie num no won mawuo no Sabeye beba fomunti yenya human milk blood bank ya yede eba beboa wo mo se nipa akora no ye wo no na na firi mu ebenya nofo nsuo ede amano ne nsem na no pay yede browse Adom TV Badwam kase o share live on Facebook/Adom TV Extra Go TV 119 DSTV 280 ko YouTube search Adom TV 2 kwadomonline.com ensem weni nsem bebre ewo ho fasida mama Joy Trish one tadi bako ene shemi midi afia amankwa tamaklu afia di mientie se den nsem ni chemu ankasa etie adankra hodo be 200 de nsu afa won wo kaso ope kuma ewa wutu senya east mensimu ebra ensuo okurudu ebufa so
Ariam hanom so no baabi wo hɔ no man ka yɛsɛ nsuo no ɛfa kɔ no ɔmasisi dan asisi saa nsuo no bia no nti nsuo no tɔ a entumi nkɔ na abu afafie ha nti yɛsra ban sɛ ɔmra ka aso ope kuma Adom junction obi bia wasi dan asi baabi nsuo wo bia ɔma no mebubungu na yɛnyɛ firi na nsuo no tɔ yɛhunu amane yɛsra ban a no mɛboa yɛsrɛ no
yɛda wo asitin plan apa no nsuo start yɛ Tonga kaka sa e fi se bia nto kese ya enim se nso nta e wo mo etimi fa kakra ya da wa ba se na du ba se ten goyin ye hu yan se so di putu fi kwan so mi se sa di mi ka istaba so mi ko so ya mi so me ban mu nso ya so ya nyoma yina se mi jo mi kiti mi fo mi kita fo mi ba stu mi bia mi to ese mi ma na so ko me ko school mu ya tare bia nse fa ko school mi to ade
fear so emini nipa nkola from 11 o'clock enra esin den nkola ntimi anda normal asay fridges aduane ni nyina bibia asay last 2 weeks year me gina ha efre MC eno se o mo ba ron but o man ntimi kan temti o man ntimi amba ende enra me friend wantima amfa enra me friend wanfa ntimi man message ntanopo ya na me ne kasa ye ena se menya standby oba obefre me
Yanto so nkonsem foforo mu no my Ghana ye koyani mu pa won kwada ye wo ma won nyamfie num infant no na won woto na no nsiedo ene ya make say e ya de say yenya human milk bank e University of Ghana Medical Center won na de san hye yaba akorabu ho aye bewo no ho no na no ekọ ohia nufusuo no na tumi aboa no saa nufusuo hye we ya won mo aye no e na ode beboa Professor Cecilia Samobin and it didn't seem chemu eme.
Not be able to nurse the child, the nurse option, the best option is Donors Human Milk Bank or Donors Milk. We don't have this Donors Milk so many countries. We in Africa we have 54 countries. That's what I was telling them, and only 8 of them do have this Human Milk Bank. So Ghana now we've joined the less than 10 countries with Human Milk Bank, and this is going to reduce our infant mortality because Brazil did the same thing and now their infant mortality is very down. And then when we talk about Kenya did it as an experimental one and their infant mortality is down. South Africa, they have Human Milk Bank and their infant mortality is down. So my hope is that in about 2-3 years, we will see infant mortality in Ghana going down. That is my main aim of doing this, so that mothers those who have a lot will be able to share with those who don't have the milk.
Oh my Ghana, yensuo akese nom ne ade se fi ha dwene plastic waste nom ha na dwene wo mu pa na World Ocean Day 2025 no sunti disco adehye make say one manya for metal fish recycling bins one mo ede ebeko nsuo no so se be ye fi biara nom ne ade o meyi ede afri mu na boa aboye nsuo no so ehuban.
But then the Mitchell ya partner, other agencies, ya church on the percent goods. How that 1 year in the marine space and now green economy. Abatin, I ever hands blue economy with the Mitchell ya church. Ye we sooner or yet them plastic recovery receptacle. Yes, I'm there's a good man, or your friend, and the education man at school. There's a 2 year Jamaloa this. But I can't show why I'm there. Oh, yeah, Roberts. I like plastics and the boy, plastic waste of the real. So the book I didn't. No, all your ma, or your partnership, or new leadership of the community. Now, about fat or that recycling plants.
Vera Love Stevens, a assembly member, will lower the score from Medina Sieno, and also adding some etsuja.
Oh, I has the sanitation. How could baby if you say, oh, never discover on a day, you could be a for a nation. What's we could do na abrin na necessary plastics na didn't see. Oh my, it's soon as I had it so. I would sit a meza and can feed your corner or have a papa. And I'm dying never sorry enough as an airport plastics. I don't know. Sunday, simple power on the phone. As an ash share, yeah. Our crema, higher plastics in others. Plastics doors to Uncle Sankas. I used to share rubbers now. Bottles now, them on my mercy, others will crumb. Now, you cool no air combination. That can have boom. Now, yes, the major van that moves 1 day, you know, that's position.
Yentoso na enei a make say Sunyane West Mensino emu. Wamro share Bedwani Millicent Yabuam Kwa and our brand new pickup. Shine any motorbikes mienu akoma bambo 4 was Sunyane West. So on ye akron 4 ni pabon 4 hard drain on Feni Wonjuma.
Asadia we 10 BICA and 2 Sunyane West 4. Sunyane West ni bia ni wa ne ho aka wasase mu na kwantufu a befri Sunyane eko brekum eni nkro na eto aso no. In fact, samete wa medame na. Enti na e wose any police ebedi nkuta ho. Ade a emwa police a emaba hoode ne conform ene se omu ni akade a ebetimi te se car ana moto ebetimi aboa. Miso Sunyane wasi eso. Kira wo ne kwan, nsuate wo ne kwan. Dumasua ene odumase bia wo ne kwan. Enti na wo se de se aban ni nya enya ahoode a. Sempo de metimu mpo a e wo se mede ba ma asundue timi ba na medame so madana timamufo so ho a atom enti de ebesre ni so obi otete sa mantamu yi asa nneoma ikon ma wani na ho na hwe ho so yie na obi obehu bibia enya ade a ewo ho dada no ye moya mane ye ni police ene regional minister kasaye no regional minister ni police eboya no ba se bebe bawia aba ho na abasan de car ne so apatruo ho.
DCOP yawo tetega bono mantemu police commander ono ene ogina police fo ya na emu eje sane ameya emrahye bedwani edebeye wonom adoye no awokire mu se ahyen no ebeboa wonom adwuma woye ewo mantemu honom ode atomanfo nyina animu se
also the drug menace within the area. Even those who are smoking or using the drug, they know that it's illegal. We are cautioning them. We are giving them a caution that they should desist or they find themselves at the wrong place of the law.
When Cassia ya wo Akrokre Divisional Council, Nana Kofi Beche, Edeto MC ya wo Boise East anymore said you may be a band of diamond penny for chassis. I want when you need your best dear moi, so I'm run on to us. So be able to me Abwama Cronin Canco Aquanim. MC Abo Atsna and our constra. I want an animal so and ansemi etuja.
You have the best row say, Ubabwana, the area do about east for about one and put you about. Yana, you will be young, say, I might be on no shed the Asia, or for about the sober to us, simply because if we are able to Africa one as you may think. So you may be our banner shall see be when we be about the other to us. Okasa, Sadi, no see, yes, I a Sesica. Like I said, create my contract. Contract, you crave agency carry. Obaness one Ramananya, Ayeka. Who know that's a for us about. I see no affair or some contract of us on the charge. Mestre said the beer of Banish as you will be. We who that's all commission who are now friendly can and say.
William Kofi Azowu Boise East Mensini Krachi. The Kasa Yemun one city to just say, you may be our chassis to say schools I will see our bossman and Domiabra. A numa, a sessa one etumi we were bra when you be a ninkita whom be a. Now what you must say,
the Dick Empire, you are more bossman. Bossman for a crony. Badwam independence now, baby now, or bossman so be a queer nipa, a coboaka for us on the Badwam. And you know, Abanada yes, I was so munya school. It's your Marco school now go do P5. And I know none more boss on Nakapuru, so mobile a year a jar, Anaka Mope, Sika, or the best as Medianasi. And then Oba Assembly, so I one of the critical projects at Dawonomo. And I was share with say the Tibiano or say bossman for no, Sasuka than a Yetimi at the moment. Who will know Anoko a year Domiabra.
Newmont Ahafu Development Foundation and a World Gold Council. Akoma Achadie. Omode call Jedu Technical Institute. Here war Ahafu Mantum no emu sebe beboa mofrano enwumasua. One more practical works be a one more air no bitimi aboa esum sika 234,000. Adom Kasie etwaso.
The sua any ade kire de da Newmont ene na de fakoma so ntina na de ehu wa hai ye hu ne sei technical school ye wo jedui technical school training for catering electricals masonry all the courses and na the Newmont World Good Council akabom say the side equipment and as niema ye de ba ye ebeboa na omotimidia ye practicals nti ene ye hu niema hodo bebre okeka niema ye che ne boma ne kai be 230,000 Ghana cedis and I dey toss niema oven eka ho electrical stove eka ho sewing machines, industrial sewing machines, knitting machines, and block making machines. And nema ebe boama the suyan for no so etimi suyan ye.
Vice Principal Aboda Jedu Technical Institute ano Swali Abubakar. Ani amani boni samia sare nkoma twetwe mu no wada adwumakuo mienu ya ababe wono adoye yase.
Sa donation we no aba at the right time to equip our fashion department. Ohwe your fashion department ye mpanyimfo na wura inside in the exhibition room ama oma be hu nioma yetimi ye ne wo ha ye pam nioma bebre na catering department no so we want to start something like an IGF with a production unit enti enioma ya abai ebeboa yen ama yetimi aye production na enkra na ye kire o made no obewie school onkotena fie de omode abai ye de kire no adwuma no na wahu adwuma ne ye so that owie na okofia obeto aso na ode abone bra na the last part of it block making machine but I make this request and say we want to also do an IGF.
World Vision Ketakrache de enene wa kwaya adoye yi first ever teachers award bekoso wo Ketakrache anakrache west wo timantemu no wonu akoma wonde maso onye na chechefo abo ohumode no yemfamo abaso.
One of the main objectives of this project is to ensure that or increase the number of children who can read in the district. And I think this is not far-fetched from our partners, Ghana Education Service, as one of their objectives in being this particular municipality. To help the child read, then the teacher is the center of everything. He is a catalyst, he is with the children, and then he provides the teaching. So I was so happy when I heard Karachi West GES is to organize their maiden Teacher Excellence Award.
Prosper Ado Karachi West Mensini Karachi achire di nti a ehu hia se woboa adesua ho nsem ne senti obo World Vision for abaso.
The teacher myself over the years na ye prayer ni say ye be best teachers award e wo your municipality since 2007. A BNC that young awarded teachers were municipality. And he said this year, Nyamia Adom, Naya Boafo, this a World Vision, na Oma Bomoding Edison, Niama we Eddie Amaya, Assembly, yes, we had the Naya one, yet the Beckham. Naya Stresse, a treacher for na, Nyamebea Duma, or Mobenya, Acadi, you know, Omonso, Omoma Omohumeneso, na Omonkai whom say. Adwuma no moyen yaniso
Maminyina no so na Adom TV Badwam kase na hana brema kwan na no pay ye de sie ye da semre ne adaje a wode maye wadaro matwe ye mbiem ye wode bonkrata no ene Adom online stories no ho midi de afia abankwa tamaklo ye kwaba yada se ye sabo kwa ba biem do ba Adom TV Badwam dwumadie yi eso ye da radio asese wode ye ahye na watchufufro mu de si last week in atwam enti ni hu nkomo ne enne ye da foforo kra ye hunu juada we a eye 16 June 2025 for that wahu bi da wa hia bi wo ba bi da da bi na onim de omo a san kwa no de omo moja papa bi di umu afru sane e ma wo home ya bi obi antale ho wo sore wo de na seda ba ne de ene me kai wo so refia nyame de onye trimodefo so we fear one and a CNT over punish there be anytime baby abekai no bia so wo washroom ho krasisi ya na kai no boni dini so ra medase se ne wo de me aka wo mapa no ho medidi afia amankwa tamaklo radio fosu 97.1 ya mamu achen e mamu akwaba mini owura sante hey ni o man hini ni gina ha anopei de oye nyina enkusi hwe we ya unhia so be ne ha memo ache
aya mi hia se
memo ache
majo so ba fefe e na judicial secretary for Badwam da me che obi ne de mai ni e ma no a certain improvement a man no ni e ma no a certain improvement
and I was so
our Father's Day that's from a certain improvement now it cannot go unnoticed or unannounced it's a better man a man because me for the past 4 years the best Father's Day to the albums and then me that artist no come draw do of we honor no more expand there for say eat well and exercise it's a Father's Day gift so what you say my brother for 4 years
and also
it is all a money here and mo ka say oh we cook fia this time the yen roll e be say ya kakra esivu na e dey ahye on yen aso ekoye oshu na aduane no so kra okodi no omo specific on the obedi ya omo mani prabre o aduane ye bre papa but it's an improvement we Ghana ha ba bia Father's Day ultimate say nyame ni rekwini e pagya ni mukakra nti da mass ye da ye mass ye da mass ye da ana de omuya na ye didi agro no ye say ha no mo mpese ye be ko be mpese ye dwene ya pomuden ho iti o dwene ho do mpese o mche wan say uni eye botantim no uni du pon na wo fi no ti bibia da no mpese wo nya ahoden a
nanka say fie efia idi no monkey dey work no ma so babu dem say babu be koso I chop sa koso monkey dey work babu dey chop e say dem sorry am ba ba ko say o ma say o mo say nyum bia ba o mo bo mo say mema ye tua nyi sesa na tiana
I know am say
sa o mo say ye tua nyi what is ye tua nyi sa ye be tua di change na me fa sika go matina na me change me na say chia janum nyina the beautiful thing is that Ejanum susu dodoana and omo make effort to reconcile with whether omo mapa na say obi ono na ye adwuma bia oji sesin to be about a good occasion. If you really a very good occasion. Nti bibia na na kwa kama ebra sense ma odo to jodo bokatem de ebe man hokwan ye di ebro any online stories no masa ka say ye man ne nananom no onyame adma okuada we anom de omo dwuma di ni be me kire nsokre no omo to aso nsuo no so de ufi kuma ekosi kumase efa cocktail etwem besin kwa asinfosu efa Cape Coast aba beduka so be rank ha nsuo no age bebia nti ye kwa so hwemrika tenten sprinter for ne sa cars mfiamfia me bese mebo omudin ketin o hwe america tenten o mse bi shadow ti o shadow nti no tese omo tibi bosso sa no mu kwa mpampa o na bia ka kesi esi omo no mu kwa mpampa no nipa tim because isu atoway wo wipe anye o tie nye on tie regular checks o the nipa o ko pe no e to chaskele na yan so team as passengers ne be sa is e dey because the bit my ya na ejina hanopa bia brebia de ba na e bo monka munyese montwumu ve munyese but Tinano da so na afias mo ka ke na Cape Coast bi Cape Coast aí woni ba se hemfa ho bi na e kwaje obi a okoye we na me say de na wo ka no
anyo unim red awon so hu bi physical
ojina kwa ho enya kwa ho aduane
a moto
obi eto akwa ni free to abedi la ni ma ja nam ka oh wa bebutu wa chenye na me ka say acting ntino oya zana mzo ejaja me de we mo for mo nkwasi asim me nia all the say me ka ni chala mzo me ka say we all the say am say ono I say what treat kama mama me no to agina ho say ya zram
wajina ni so nti obi anya bi ani
no be no wadi we dey say ma mi mboro ayi so me mu e friends ekra ayi Jack alolumi ono e ka se opan bo kotoko a keze we
oso wani amohu nti
matoni jira madam kokore say die si ja ti eche obia it's a beautiful country nyame dia chen wati na ni mama en komo bi ho
ya na se biem na se de wo kan su yiri nom na ade ni te na asemi di ka e be free takrade ni abe piem wo opekuma kaso a sa honso news no so hwe kakra so na yiyiri a ya se so bi ho adi okurudu na se de no abuban ba utie manfo no kasa no a kofo sisi dan no e wo nsuo no kwan so nti ono no ba bi obenya afa bia no wo fa
na me so make kasa hwe de wa
hey what say mama here 71 ana idea
in kolanso
ana idea
nsuo afom black voter
Nyezi nti sa wote baabi na ase nsuo ne to uni problem I was nsuo to amoada but na ha obi so e wo baabi ai ne yegina ye nsuban no a ye be nti na asemidi kan na ho ne be free aba ne na Ghana fo ase kwabna if you said na no memenda obo ye ma ne ye fe ye ka say janu mo da no ye pese ye ma ejanu nyina akoboden pa aside gift no ne ne ma beba nso se be ma wa ho den a uni problem
correct
Bema yare ohu ati sa akra ya wono foforo yare if you get doom say na tese on sode ne na nka ne san ka tese na bibia ya ha ti empesa sa de ni besi nti endpoint homeopathic clinic ni Adom 106.3 kan hu bo mu ko cheki e janom ne ni parmo ba ma no ye fedodo me ye sure se mo a ye ntimi ahwemo no ye se ye ma ticket bi e na dwemu to so but say afi na wo call juada dia obetua adaroma free ne na yes for Saturday nti do call Saturday na nso enipa no bu so adoctor for adwumayfo ni nyina brenti na ko so omuje o mahome ne yeto so ne no ukura card ene de ubenya ticket bi a wo ba wo de beko free benne na wo so wo kwa check wo de enye free medofo munyama dog nyeska neja obetumi so abeso ya senti eda ho mose asempa that you can cook enura eno so nya adekuma my two ye fried rice
oh yeah
kaso beyonce ye jollof
yeah
be ni jollof ni bi de ja hwea no wa
me
oh wo de men doubt o bam chese wa manti
no me can see semuntia I was part of the competition
na da no
me can see semu oh my Martina crank that pan there tina be di medwane owi achi no busam say me ko toy na me say ka yen kan ni Ghana cry for man di o ma ba nyan cry for ma me ka Ghana ma o ma tina cry ha dodo na no o de ko mu feed we on pon 5 chop bar in restaurant in Ghana ma say
across stay by plan press on award di go ha na you want to ashim no
so it's about not to the workout they bring my whole quiet brain into no the Ghanaian Times says Zoom Lion clarifies status of YEA contract reaffirms commitment to transparency here Zoom Lion wa church and say mo say in tram contract be so I spy it will be over and the busu means be na subject to renewal it will be be cast say tram me contract man ya no kre aso ana yento aso nti esiwa Ghana, one city Ghana fuel, one city fuel levy suspended. Hey, the improve na suspension enema bebree couldn't get on. Near the size can a day to sono, papa, and I say, one way na to say the idea been a pigeon muka crack, Iran, Israel, and after conference will be a brain. It's a muka crack and send it my twasso. As many papa, as many day. Black Volta tragedy. Oh. 7 Laura SHS students drowned. 5 bodies retrieved. Oh. 2 missing.
Oh.
Hey.
Yay, a signing.
Hey.
SHS 4.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Someone.
Wow, we are munchi shoe said yeah, wow, this year. Beside you.
Not to one year for so
much. Put yourself in that position. A radiman in parallel, I'm parrying. Now, Tiwa, when you say phone call about so by modern body, I call any man and I so I feel they were telling you July, so back is work of our back. Hey! Daily Graphic. Zoom Lion clarifies status of YEA contract. Kesepa from Enimha. State media eye financial relief. Minister appeals to Parliament for tax exemptions. Osha, Iru Akwachu for so say, hey, and then the GBC GTV, you know. Nyamie ni nukiro mo pesika so bi dia so ma se o matime di djuma ho di dia fa to oje ho bia na ye ntwetwe o mo free mu no mo djuma di o mo di no entimi nkonka na bibia entimi sisu yi emfa emma o mo the Ghanaian publisher obi e ka Zoom Lion asem YEA contract expired Zoom Lion clarifies e ho asem e wa Dr. Sian Japan so nfonyi wa afesu dom kuma no minority slums dum so levy U10 dom kuma say hey maji money so fere mo amode gigirigirigirigiri makoshe mrewi avele mra mo fanya adwuma NSA ade che say NSA enti omo nso kasa say mo na maji money so no the custodian Damai Mines agreement requires parliament approval na no doubt yen trauma from agudi ayetu no de bia da na wa hoho nsem sa da bi we kwa de ya hwansi ye edim ye be ya gia ya de na mrashe for ampa de ne mo say timidi ensa hye krata ase de say 2 minutes na otimidi ko di adwuma afem dom kuma ne gusu kasa U10 na abaye efa eye 1 cedi ode toto so no enim ha so mama kaka no YEA Zoom Lion contract expired not terminated contract no ne brand aso entwam nti obi obeka se atwa contract ne mu no enya ne kore Israel-Iran conflict cause of levy suspension. Oh, energy minister. Wakasa was ye. Ye huyanim ye. That thing sa as ye huyanim ye. With the Russia Ukraine and this for Russia say Israel Iran. Eserekeke omano. Say this here nyoma. The news center. Oh, kwadanso no so a. Omo nsu afọ mo na enum ye hu omo no so e wa ha no say. Oil price surge from Israel-Iran war halts. Doomsday levy. You found one so say ni kure mo ha. Inti Iran so de eja wo ho. tie baba say na baba say man you careful am the ones to go to already no fango bo wa man no peja ana e peja ni mo ye di inquisitor wi ona mfu na way
why
Mr. and Mrs. me from gift your worry no more Mr. and Mrs. Mensa in trouble attorney general ya breo adai court kese pa ni sisi obibre de bia ba no abeto nyom kura kire za bo nkuru kire za 548 intidien ye juma no adansie bi e wo ho kire se ni pentoa na kasa na doso de bia attorney general no beja I talked to you today and I'm telling you intidien
ebenaso
ebeso so ampa
ebeso na yase ure fi na akofa ye nchi enti minyina ma na wo ha nyina na emu ne ye mema papa bi ye mema papa bi o mo multimedia ha
ya mo first kan no
I wish him a happy Father's Day my adria dodo free a penny keti adi besi be makuma wo adwuma emu ya da mo se bedwa mu mema fo ye yesiama ke bede ni ebede moya mane ye fe tienne
Montredo.
Edano ayenra. Be na mo mane reflect o man no so. Mo ati ase. Enra senya ni kohwa de wo Ringway Gospel Center Assemblies of God. Mampani ju.
Me hu se mampani che.
Mampani ju.
Na Nigerian boxer no so bu na mane che.
Pacho ai.
Hey, na Nigeria was
mampani ju tu.
O ye dey there so wa pa o.
Se na metinachi na jai. Kwa bana nya wa be TV o. Oh, a nice guy.
I never bet TV.
At all. No, ni pebu o ha.
My
hills of one motipen. A man, what's in an say ya?
Hey!
Over steady.
Now, what my shame go from there? And my baby. Okay, because
everyone penny, dear. Hey, what you know, dear, or your communicator. Na a yampa, or no MC for Men's Day, and no Men's Day. Or
Sako sheet to live.
Or can't send back could be an and or say no communication, you're boring. Just I would see no, or best resa, Mampany won't passel, or who brass here. Any day I would do your minty when I'm in your case.
Amen. Amen. The Bian
won't be a national faso. Lord Dina Mahama, Kwaso, a dianing in a few side, or Batampa.
I don't know.
Yeah, goose in the term. Yen Senka Union and Katy. But Lord, the other day,
Lord Dina,
air church and Cobham, Kwaso. Messi, oh, 80 Reverend Benjamin Tete, Grace Tete, Mrs. Yami Shramo, and a Ringway Gospel Center. Memory, I know I'm
not coming about my never young packet.
Oh, boy, there was space. Papa. Matisa for say, I saw no one here on the baho. Why had our baunya? Now, for while now, Adriani is sure. That's what
you are.
That's on your permit, Yamwaka, so a radiant Jota free US. I be do memo. Mia Meja, a Jaffrey. Yea, won't cross so and was a coco. A coco this swing. A Jacosari, a coco. Kwaso ya don't say ya kwaba good year some na and any week you health tips no infertility in men. Yeah, wiki mu
infertility in women.
It's hard yamo and obana carrying no ya na yes say
there will be also deficiency.
Yes, and idea ba ko so bi ahye no so be mebi wo ha na SS time no a ba ko ato ho nti sa akura na na dare tirim
to fi say on you to be adwuma
adwuma de obeye
but
no e wo form nti week mu infertility in men what are my ntie bia na kwanti ama bia na bibi wo ho na obia wo secondary infertility ni bia ya timi asiesie ma
sa ne magu ni peduanim sa e be kire mu nyina mu anka ma ntie mu ngibire ntie
e da se ya kwa ba sika osika be bampa cho twanedi *281# nti Eric be che ba ko na se bi di kanso ache eni die mu wudi a ye fra wa ya fa enum phone no na ho ya sa enye enti wuti we ya sika bi abeda ho ya wayi wani nwada roma ye se ya na asofo na etwa no ye mpene sa e be se be sa sika o sika twa Eric e ba sisi a no di 1000 Ghana ye da se
Bye for now, morning. I'm saying Saba PM and Jordan. Yes. Saying yes, we can say the Vim and Vogopa, Bibia fine. Now your banner of pass say when it ya. Now on say kunkunkududu ebe esia na ya gudi mu nsem ne de bro se bedwuma ko kansi sam ne dross de se fata sauti anopa nsu de ba Malta Guinness de esia konkon de ba Franco Trading Enterprise and Functional Design Technology Institute amo eken ho de esia konkon anya sam keto akra padi bo twa me producer Kejuana Kasani Erica Siedubori. Bashasian Tempaso, the FIFA Club World Cup, Ashasia and African reps at Lali at the camp on the day on the enter Miami, Messi team, Lubia, Fabo, Antonio Young Quantum. Then Okopima, Boca Genius, Abebon Nena, so Paris Saint Germain and Atletico game no be any was so far, much Atletico by 4 goals to 0. And a Bayern Munich bought Auckland by 10 goals to Zolo. I would have go Ponten, the Dawson. A Dawson, yeah. You go games no Emra Bashane so star 281 has selected Adom TV. Mama chow 1,000 Ghana cedis and no pay me chow. Eti me ko highlights ya ba me ba. Me was so I be na my year draw this year. Ti wo yes I will play last minute. I had my matches Ghana cedis and the star 281 has selected Adom TV. Back with 5 Ghana cedis. Na kwambia so no what should be now this Ghana no pay Monday and the weekend I see. Yan ko say the games this buy in the FIFA Club World Cup. Many games basso or the FIFA Club World Cup more bashan in Sumami and you're trying Miss Botafogo and it's still Sundays Bebon Boca Genius and Benfica Chelsea in Los Angeles for and so at the Bebueni and one Samaran and you're say big boys no back a cracker who Paris Saint Germain Atletico so you have trained Real Madrid more so almost so Badwam game never how the first round of games in the FIFA Club World Cup. Star 281 hash select Adom TV na faka kragusu ni pansa yeniska we able to yeniska pani ade I may draw no very soon but I can't say no me no ka say enra koroko echene bobre ewo MTN FA Cup final we the coverage they brought live ewo Adom TV so koroko champions of the MTN FA Cup on one more echi golden kick about golden kick by 2 goals to 1 Kwame Poku ne ball those goals at the ma koroko Okopiemo University of Ghana Stadium na nyasam keto akra.
Referee whistles and Amwa swings it to the far post. Ablo has the ball and does the opening goal for Asante Kotoko. Ablo headed it onto the head of Kwame Opoku and the Porcupines are in the lead at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium 2025 MTN FA Cup Finals and the Reds are on top.
Just look at that. Lifted into the box and that return ball.
Free kick. Paul Yeboah has a good left foot, but he leaves it. He bends one, and it's a stunner. Glorious goal by Bless Ege. Absolutely magnificent. What a strike from Ege. He scored in the semi-finals against Atram Divisa, and he's level
for the wall. No chance at all for Kamara. Just look at that. Technique, accuracy on point. And this is a goal worthy to be scored in the final. And they look stunned, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, because there was absolutely nothing anyone could have done about this goal. Not even the best goalkeeper currently in the world.
90 minutes up already. We're doing 4 additional minutes. Golden kick. Gives away possession. Entry. Opoku goes down. There's a shout for a penalty and Adari has whistled for a penalty. Interesting. And Fifi Pakanson is only applauding the decision. But this is a controversial call.
Controversial, could make the head.
She approves the decision is taken.
And that was it. That was it. I think that was a clean save, but he had his hands to it. And there's nothing penalty about that. Nothing penalty about that.
It's Kwame Opoku against Kelvin Kofi Saba. Kwame Opoku scores beautifully. Cheeky goal. And this might just be the goal that sends Kotoko into continental club football next season. It's Opoku on the double. Kotoko 2, golden kick 1.
Calmly as you like, coolly, as cheeky as it can be. And the referee will have a lot to do there.
And number 10, an offensive midfielder that had to be converted into a left back during his days at Susubribi in the eastern region, and he's never looked back since. Asante Kotoko are MTN FA Cup champions for 2025.
Sports and recreation. Greater Accra is also represented. Obviously, the landlords of the land. Congratulations to Asante Kotoko. Now he moves over to his colleagues, and then we will have the fanfare. So, ladies and gentlemen, the FA Cup champions, Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Wow, Kumasi Asante Kotoko. A perfect ending to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. This is beautiful. They are enjoying.
Beautiful, yes, beautiful. Our University of Ghana Stadium Kotoko champions of the MTN FA Cup. Now, after the game, Fifi Parker, a head coach at the team and friend Golden Cake. Okaseria, then the champion, Coach Karim Zito, so Ebeka Tuaso.
Yeah, referee say penalty. Who am I to talk about it? You know, I didn't say it a penalty. It took him like more than 5-10 seconds to build out penalty. So if a penalty, he will state who called for that penalty, who told him to, you know. So there's a fair play here. It's very disappointing to let them play. I keep saying we will have to win this game 2-1. From the start, we didn't take our chances. Get to the finish, they had only two. The whole duration, they had only 2 opportunities to score, which they missed. We had like 5. So imagine all the balls are entering the net, like we've murdered them. But it's football. They came here to also play to win because they haven't got any trophy apart from this. So they were also determined. The game was good. We give them a very good competition. Yeah.
The history behind this is I played Kotoko and won the FA. Now I'm a coach, I've won the FA also for them. So that is the only history about this. Aside that, I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very happy. I was expecting such a game today. And at the end of the day, we are able to make it to Africa, at least after 10 years. The technical team too did well. Everyone did it because if it's one max per game, 7/1. So it's good. 6 out of 7. So we thank God.
Coach Karim Zito, head coach Dima Koroko, and of course, if you pack out, see a coach at my Golden Kick there. And to say we abe Karim Zito, the second FA Cup awaje, and you're kind of back to back there. Now, Coach Jones that took a few the late AAB. So as soon as summer board is AAB for us of focus. So now what the dreams are what the Kotoko back to back, you don't know, and no one summer. But MTN FA Cup committee chairman, Wilson, after the final in Sunday.
I think it's been a great final in terms of patronage, in terms of the experiential value, in terms of performance of the team. I was very excited about the Legends game as well. And Kotoko has won double. That's interesting. MTN FA Cup. Every year, a very creative distraction. We always want to beat last year's performance. Until we work hard and beat performance this year. Next year, expect something.
Our FA Cup Committee Chairman Wilson Asade. Kotoko fans also after the game. Sani Jaba on Sunday.
Yaji Cup, MTN FA Cup, Yaji. Yane has for masters and a boy. House for masters na boy. Ya show mu 2-1. Ya show me your pole ni munyam. Etimi nwa be do da kra no. Na wura hu na ni baje.
Right from the game, I was not impressed with our performance. Osho ya made for a breaky. I'm a golden kick, net take advantage. Almost create chances. But later part of the game, na kabaya 10 minutes na game na be we create a lot of chances, clear 2 chances, but yet me utilize it. So I was afraid it's a penalty there. It could be anybody's game. Tina me bomb person. I remember 1 year winning 90 minutes. And Panyamite and Pipe. So I just until you winning. But the say either you take the 3 points or you take the ultimate. It's yenyaje pa yenyaje that.
But the father say yenina etimi so ma ya bobo na etimi enya good score line. Penalty no people are agitating say enya penalty. Meanwhile there was a foul. Striker ninya ball no when you contact in a goalkeeper no ebe foul to the striker. So it's a clear penalty. And to be a worker say any penalty it's a big lie. And on the day I would say a better team now you winning no.
Omama game and match no I mean say final match.
and no share omubo na no but say na chairman kana penalty ni na nkom person omo de by match no e ball no e record penalty but the ready say nya go penalty na clear penalty
kings me ba so they have a very good team. But the Makasa team no this is the third, fourth or fourth time Masha game, and I think so who undermine I mean you do that at your own period. A good game. Two teams you know there who are more determined.
Wow. Got fans there. Yes. Someone here pass someone to me. AJ Adom TV Franco Trading Enterprise from Papa Fie appliances a hodwo if ye Franco. They be come one some the chair on. Yes, you dream borrow Franco and I need Casa and see something for yourself. And of course, Malta Guinness can want to pay at the summer bro. Now, Design and Technology Institute so admissions not be but Shannon so make Cheska *281# select Adom TV nefa kakra egu Sony disc fagu botomo ye kan sa no na Ghana Football Awards so eba so ewo Ghana ha na nya sem keto akra Thomas Tay Party and to me edges abaso board you know as the footballer of the year. It's the third time watch 2018 or 2019 or 2025 wasanje the cinema tiso.
It's been 3 times on a row. I appreciate that. And also to everyone who voted for me. I know it's not easy. I have a lot of mates who deserve it. I'm not the only one, but as you know, I have the support of my family. And I take this as much importance as any award I will take in my career. And I really appreciate it, and I love it. Thank you.
Congratulations one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Thomas Partey.
Right, Thomas Tay Party now at me arena and the other awards are bass in the subsequent bulletins. Now, yeah, kind of sad no shining song. Say Okupim Nano Buku Boxing Arena was a spectacle. Nana ni papa Okupim Buku Boxing Arena and then Yasam Ketwakra. Ghana Branty Jacob Dixon, Lucy the WBC African Bridgerweight title no the American Andres Tabiti. To say yes, now and bad bout to cry the minimum celebrity and a penny I know in the Bukum Boxing Arena. From FA president to boxing federation president, boxing association president, boxing OB, musicians, actors. Oh wow! No team say sheriff or boy mapa and the other story. The muye among sene is tier factory your footage. You know, I rough kakra, but you ever heard the abroad lecture from one with the course or the Bukum Boxing Arena. Beautiful organization, pa and a sheriff. It to me, no. And of course, Anthony Joshua is in town. Anthony Joshua, our live. Wow. Now, Franco Trading Enterprise phone, Papa Fie, and of course, no matter the phone, obey of Franco Trading Enterprise. Now, so the CCTV, no one have a microwave, no washing machine, bobo. Appliance if you have been Franco from 0246 422338 and 0555939311. Franco number no francotrading.com from app no call Franco Trading app no be wo Play Store and App Store or phone so person to bibia the answer wa app no so na wa order near their bro. Now what be the idea person dey bia come pa near their Sanso na Design and Technology Institute admissions dey course so no matter what you want to learn na kwambia so to say yes when you san waduma kama at the basa demand job market here so from see design innovation sound engineering entrepreneurship bobodin biano wa mo ye bi ho from 054-169-3534 054-169-3534 wa mo fees so enya den kra ne bo nya den kra Malta Guinness occasion bia ma Malta Guinness emrase occasion bia ma Malta Guinness emrase occasion bia ma Malta Guinness emrase yes Malta Guinness etiom so na sorry pa then Raya birthday. My man, Daddy Opanka, yes, then Raya Father's Day, no just Chairman General, Father's Day or birthday. Daddy Opanka, one of my favorite rappers, one Ghanaian rapper, Bojuma Papa, Daddy Opanka, then Raya your birthday, belated happy birthday going out to your brother, Yamin Shao, not to Quanem, Nabi Bia and Koye and Fama, Babia Obiano, Yame and Shao Suye and Fama. First say, no, Akuma Sabi said, Debia, Binsoko, na Peka, Yasam Ketuakra. Na, a first say, so no, you bulu. I know, but my training kakraba. Abakao. Yeah. Bernard Padibo Trey, me producer. Mamenya draw na sana mako. In Kayaf Maniso, Mamencha 1,000 Ghana cities. Now, young Cosia, *281 select Adom TV and Fanguso. Now, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. I did see Cano in Mia swear, Panyai. 0593135 something 0593135 something. Congratulations. What do you see, Canon? Eddie Agubotomo, congratulations. Oh, congrats. Why are they? Dear Papa, what is Canon? Eddie Agubotom. Some make I say, why are they so to me try? What did he say, Pucho? What did he say, Soko? What did he say, Munyo? What did he say, Kunku? Yes, congrats. Abeguso. I thought I'd be on a friend. I'm not doing it. I'm yard. Yeah, Frost here, a new phone. Fa. Tick. That's a fa. As I don't want someone. I was like, yeah, trying your call. I know Shannon Sumami. Say, we are a son, but not yet the from Tobra, we can see at the abroad. Yana was Shannon so at the my live. And yes, I'm getting to a cratty. It was so fret. I say, bet to me, I so far. One far by had dream pa. One far or by had dream pa. Right. Oh, now I'm fasa. Our in boat at 32 Enterprise, and I'm in share all the workers and CEO of our in boat at 32 Enterprise. You are doing a wonderful job. They say they are gate BI are in boat. Washrooms are WC. When are in boats. My goodness. Hello, good morning. Congratulations.
Thank you. Abetomo.
Aye, Abetom. Your friend saying, how do you want
1,000 Ghana cedis Abetom.
Wow. Your friend saying?
Your friend is Junior.
Oh, aye.
Omio Ablekuma.
Wow. Ucha saying?
200.
Wow. Oh, first time I did be one.
Oh. My first time.
Oh. I feel all sudden there. Siko, Sikeka, Wow. Yeah, that's how do Mujibu. Wait, 200 out there, yes, I will like in National Sano. I feel one Piama cry, see you better. Why? Wow. And check ye ba abe another draw in Tinia. Would you with the Naja home? Time the 1,000 account crowd for BBM as some fun as some call. Fantastic. Congratulations. You and I didn't could through the good to many some get to there's another draw. Star 281 has selected Adom TV over to me a day. You know, see Mrs. Fiama Quatamakro, Eshalai, or the Apomonion Summer Trust. We are the Aka, and so by Bayano Kai at the Nankasaka Kijuan home. Erica see do when he cost for heavy girl.
And then see more about Badwam TV, Badwam Health Tips. So. Now, we are about for male infertility. Memana one dog Benadano. The maneno ferry, Yenny Hunkomo. A baby na watch you mono, bones was there 5 minutes. Yame boy, one you be a sad, a baby, and I offer how number. The sofa Sadama endpoint homeopathic clinic. The Juma Kunin a soya same me and the phone woman dinkomo. 2 year own qua dear, your more ya really dear just want to many. O friend on qua dear or bejoso. Ofa Dr. Dubuatin or personal doctor, a Badwam one kasa, or many other the money patients. Now, what you want so Dr. Dubuatin man who coin said male infertility no. Only a bedi home common. Tiene yanwa, ye bedi sanko 5 minutes, medofu yenche, tie bi ansano wako, yada say, dog, yamakwaba.
Medasa,
Ibi wako de, yada so umreno wadaji. Now, what you want ya say kasafa male infertility. Sa, eno. Yeah, I'm saying, man, what your problem?
I no credit. And maybe a chair moon. On say a ma and a carry aquala or ban enyum. Nemo Bema son Bema or Bana asking Obekura or crack, could you say? Obewo. But Bema and a nyam or bar. And in other jurisdiction, yes, a mema corane, and cola, yes, a mema, Edia.
Okay.
So. Enti ye kase male infertility a na ye bema e bia wona oba atena continuously bia be 6 months na omuhia regularly because oba tam ye wotam a oba betimi anyem nye tam bia na betimi na oba nam ada a oba na betimi anyem nti wona oba na hia na oba no tukuhia na se oba no antimi anyem a na ye beka te sai bia bema no eye bia krawa ana se wo infertile na wo hwemu a awo wo hwe male infertility a e wo soro pa na mema ne bebre wo ho a ya na they refuse to accept it say want me enyem especially say be ma konya be ma ne ho oden a wo timi no oba ahia bia be mienu miensa na ho den na wono oba ni hia ne ho asane no na se nyinsen ma saa be ma no e difficult se obadi atum se enye wono na mema ni bebre wo so ade ma bebre kura no enye ntum se omo no wo problem ne se be ma bi wo ho a na wa woda obi wo kwa na school time kura wonyenye mma ba mienu miensa na wo yakora boni pa onye mma ba mienu miensa nenne wa walew na wo sinyin sen ma wo do nsa ba be kire ne so obowa nyo no a tuo no obebusa ase me ne wo da no wo hu ni sai o se me hu ni correct me ne wo da me hu nso ma o se me hu nso ma me nta na wo nhia o se an o se na de afi de adenti na wo se but wo se yeti ase ne se be ma betimi ne oba ahia ama be ma no ho asane no so na nsuo no na hinim
eno so wo hyadanfo ani hu se
dabi and your two main types of male infertility. Your type of say primary infertility. And your secondary infertility. You can say primary infertility no a e be ma wo no si so no oba bia nka nche so wan one na anyamda. Woni ma ba mienu miensa na ahia. Obi anka nche ne say papa ma lusu me ene de ma messe me period. Onya hu bi saada omo no de ya na ha wo mo omutimi rush ba hospital ntem ene ye was secondary infertility eno de ya ba ma bi o si so no wono ana yire kra wono na hia wono na wo ba mienu miensa enne nyinse ma
so omo pebie
nyinse ne mba ebede na omo no ene be ka secondary infertility omo na excuse my language omo no ye very stubborn people they don't want to come to hospital because in wono no in life no wono wanyem obi na mmom so behwemu no eno na wonyem oba enne bibi betimasi ama enne nyinsen no wontime nyem oba eno nti na otwe nyina yebedi nkomo yebeto so dive ne ahwe the types of be ma hu nsuo kura ya hwehwe mu ahwe se nsuo no ko mu ahodo obi wo ho ana na ya dosuko ama ya hwe saa de no end point to me particular clinic sa ya de ne hawo ana so wa hoden ne wo form ana se wo honam hyehyew bibi ne nam honam duanim wo twetwetwe ana se cheche wanya stroke ana wo dwunso mu yade hawo bia no a yade bia hawo bia frɛ end point to me particular clinic e was 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68.
That say Dr. Duboate no Mr. Friend CCA no bejo so. Ochana nkwa hoden wo ho asabre ya nso kan ye ho na ye nto aso male infertility your primary and your secondary. Secondary for no dogs sebio ya na some aso oden kakra because ogini hu de wa ba ko o mienu nti de nti na wo se no ntime ho. Eno ho nkomo ye bedi ochana nyame ya doma de cause sa male infertility no medi afia abankwa tamaklo ochena nkwa hoden wo ho a sabre ya 5 minutes ye nche na ato aso Dada say yam wa kwa ba biem Adom TV Badwam dwumade yi eso yeda so mre ne wadaje a wodi amaye na wotwe mu e na wahwe no male infertility e ho nkomo na ye die nti enne me ye sure so wasua de emema no ye sremo ni die mu memfere so obeka wo yare se ebi wo so e doctor na wo kohia no uwie na se so no ho kani no ko na mo ye de wo se mo ya no mo ye ne simple na ubehu an se atena kasa e wo fie emfere se bia nkwamwa no wo fo manya fere ekura wan ton wo yare a onya dru nti wo frɛ Dr. Duboate sisi a ne nyarwa hodo bia no a obejo so 0244 867068 0244 867068 wo frɛ no nko ade obejo so ochena sabre no anso kan ye ho ye nche simanum ne edi nkomo yi awie tie da se obeye ne sa eguso a wo hye agyanom happy Father's Day the whole month ye modia muni momoni nye wate yetimo so ane asori na mishram papa wonya mo kese na pressure ni nyina mra form na bibia nso ne asumdue enkoso antena wabusia mu mame na majoy trish worumase atadi kama fefefe ene semi majoy trish okwa Instagram Facebook a worumo ho atadi bia for program bia no okọ majoy trish horuma obenya bia ahye the links and so you train kama edi amame and to pe bia call Instagram the links call hono metri we ne style bia no ebi ewo ho. Menya Dr. Michael Kujechermatin from C4C Liver Specialist Hospital ado pay so awurade adom ne nkwan modin a woni ye ba beche nkomui misro tie ni ye na moye nyina ye moye livers no ho ban mfi nkeka wa na ahomodin entna ho ajapa nkwaso
Ahima medase
nyame nkoso nhyira wo
medase aso di mera ahimfia na pedo
do awura mu ntam yeda mo ase nyame nhyira mo papa na adwuma mboko de
nyame adaroma
adaroma Liverpool
yo enana pe ye de ntia ema eye ahwefo yi na se uhu ye nwa ha na eye brebo no ho dewuro na yeguso ebo na the only thing na motivated me and anapebia ye juada bia no meka say me to anamo abaha no dance a ekoso na ende ye hwe eye esichire a ebro ewo ye mojemu ye beka say high glucose ana say ye beka say esichire yare akwakoye bibia first na ye free say eye mpenifo nko na say mpenifo ena enya esichire yare ba me papa branch ababa wasisi a esichire yare enim penin enim akola enim ohieni enim sikeni one school of thought ana theory so say nanka esikafo yare isan say it is more on kwanya ye faso edidi ni nuane a yedie ahodo na eduane bia ye bedi no yenkai hu say brebo no play vital role unze nuane a yedi bia no convert into certain nutrients na afedie adani moja ewo ye nipadua ni mu na saa moja no brebo no eye na sedie se ebe sone saa moja no so na mama se aduane a wo bedi bia no wo didi wonom okoba na wo ye bibia no wo brebo no play that major role say ebe regulate kwanya we sichire no asa ubenya honden ewo moja ni mu na ene ye ka say stress a yenkola BC they are under stress one are more prepare for any forms of exam they are under stress yen wasifo they are all under stress na obi biara of stress mo no trigger ni yefre no unse yefre hormones bi yebeka say cortisol hormone any more of adrenaline na sa hormones mienu hormones bia affect brebo no function ye ema cause high glucose ewo ye moja ni mu enti nipadua ni de moja na mu no mu ehia honden dada ese se ye ka se esichire ehia ema moja no ese eni moja no enam ese ema ye ahonden a yehia na etumi ede apagya yenye na nia metumi akoso umoja from utiko se wona se oba obenya atenka se bema obenya atenka se ntina bebre no so se diabetic na atenka no so ateko ana se obo okrampo diabetic na so bema ne bema no kra no ntumi nye de be ntumi mpagya biom esanse ahone a ewo moja ni mu no aba fom enunti na ye bodero se for so many years ni any man so ye hwehwe esichire yare edro ye hwehwe esichire yare edro ye hwehwe esichire yare edro some have also become insulin dependent say every time bia ajise wa insulin every time bia why you so much dependent for so many years and no entina C4C liver specialist hospital ya sabiano for 10 years of research say Mama, papa, branta babawa, se oda yarebia, edrobia so for any form of condition. Na se one share wo brebo na chere se one fe edro no kra nanka enye. Edrobia obefe bia so no brebo na convert and say we call it metabolism. And one eboa ema edro na obefa no etumi ede ayaresa ede brain ni pedua no and say obrebo na tochima and asa obrebo no ni ahonden a say any that is over 99%. Na say obrebo no strength no e wo lower no matter them fa honi bibia obeye inra obefa wasase so ahonden a say wunya no Mami abrante papa ababa abrante untumi nya saa ahonde no enunti na wohia C4C liver tonic syrup no na we syrup bi a ya sheda to yemboase over 6 different natural ingredients ewo oman India en yede abubomu na yede aye saa tonic a se wonyare a at least once a wudidi ohome okoba ne ade na opese obua na obrebo no ahonden etumi stabilize ye adwuma sse ya at least busumbia na esse onfa liver tonic bida in starting there at least 2 there sse wofa na busumbia no na wa budget say for the whole month once there sse utumi fa but say for specific treatment and our person liver no etume ehye brebo no kena na etumi nya na ho on dey say here you will need no less than 3 bottles for a start na busumbia no so you target and get no less than 2 for the whole month depending on their uhia for na nunti na say wo feel say wo store so wo adwumemu say ofrenya yeguso a ye promo no ye free delivery baby bia wo bia all over Ghana major pharmacies ewo man Ghana ha ukọ na ukobisa C4C liver tonica ubenya biso ato na say open free delivery so a now fresh C4C liver specialist hospital ye line I was screen no ase a ofra baby bia wo bia no instead of say bia 600 Ghana cedi en quantity 6 million na the ball brebo no buy no ye say ye chemu 50% into the first 50 callers first 50 callers ofra ye mount 300 Ghana cedi 300 Ghana cedi so ye sign at the mount free delivery intend the baby bia will be no utia 300 cedi na ye deliver at the amount baby bia will be the liver tonic must be part of your daily life in Robia wofa say wofa die wofa esitreyare dro wofa mojambrusu dro hepatitis B any form of condition kai say will liver no any soldier will liver no any officer and I say will strong soldier will nipadue ne mu say kutia sa inyare ahudo ina number ni ye 050 00 40 331 050 00 40 331 and I say 328 first 50 callers baby bia will be no ofra ye de C4C liver tonic no ebe bro with 300 Ghana cedi ubenya free delivery ye be assign a virtual consultant so at the amount obeboa kwanya obefa indro no enuane bia eni se wudi enuane bia se wudi ye be guide you throughout wapomuden ebetumi ACP na esidan ACP na esita na wetumi akoso ewo wapomuden
mo nti nro we no sa free delivery ne 300 yate so 50% no happen with pharmacy shops
there be happen with pharmacy shop me bacho Stephen thank you say bacho oko pharmacy shop pharmacy shop no so omo de be mount 50% but they won't deliver it to you on beton amount 300 cedi as a pharmacist ni bi ton 390 ye ni omo akasa say omo njai sa enti me bacho but modern na say o face any challenge bia our pharmacy bia na say wunya no beyond 300 with the fresh C4C number no na yentumi mwa but o fresh C4C number no so a ya ye be deliver amount in whichever baby bia wo bia obisu o ha opese odigwa kakra ebi obi wa say one cutting bia shemu 12 say bia obi o ha ti say yenua bema bi owo obo ase takwa omato 3 cartons 3 cartons no sa no yete so emaw se na wo beton no the 300 cedi ya ye be direct nkrofo abron tu betumi asedwa wo mu betumi ebie shop na waba betu in quantities ye be maw wholesale price ye the wholesale price na mawa na ma me papa branch baba na so wetumi ai de ben e de aye na yan kasa kra so ye be direct nkrofo na omaba beton no eye the package or promo price na eye 300 cedi nti bomodina fre 05000 40331 and I said 328 050 0040 and I said 328 offer so Amsterdam line so you bet to me at the amount now o my Europe so monsa akabi wo Amsterdam Holland asase so
Dr. Michael Kujeche Martin C4C home liver specialist and I tell one can Mr. Friend now so you na ope business and so opportunity ni wa frɛ wo mo ye do won se papa yɛn komra ne ba e betwa so eda CBM samu akwa Badom TV Badwam dwumadie yi eso medidi afia amankwa tamaklo mamenda majoy treasure se o matade kama asha no pay badwam saa no nti o patade we ni atade bia okọ Instagram ni Facebook a majoy treasure ubenya bi nanso ahye kama the links edase akosia wonkwaso so ayi mitine kama de amame Frederick Opticals ebo mani no ho ban na menya menua bema so ewo ha Samens ewo ha no last week ushia no yedi nkomo ene ye to aso be me na memo ache
mo
na bia boko de
oba de ndia nkwa ache
ye de nyame ase papa pade achi bia ni pa foforo ba ti wadaro ma yen sanhye nkomo no ase bia mu no be na wadwama so na de na ye ni padua no
yo Stefia mesa da CP na arefo na etifo so ya mo bibia kwa ba e de aba Pimsign Company Limited kofa ba ya kofa drum waso e friend Semens Vital Herbal Mixture and then the capsules they are beja so drum no ni din pa no then so wa hotedin bi a kofu tanim pa e friend agan kan ka se woti agan pe ne e pa che se ejan ai na drum na djuma yenti e na etu ni din sa ye djuma wontini mu na san ye djuma wonompem nti o swan say me pese aha e na drum na kwa be kopepepe san so na ejan so me to a me wo target area bi say aha na me to ejan na fa e ho pepepe na baby am dey sha say last week baby am do here no questions be brave fa
okay
na me ka say ye can hemorrhoids and as piles are entimi nya yanim entimi nya yani say the we are say na ni so ye ni wisi no obi aka chen say ye koko me nim say ya kan kasem no say hemorrhoids ne piles no say no an ye friend koko ne dia e na me kan sisu biem say koko ntimi nya yani
okay
koko me sisi wanim me pa cho koko ntimi nya o minim this obi kwan ni minim a me pa cho fakọ hospital na koye lab ni enhwe because infection bit mama abasa unya infection bia typhoid kra na say enteric fever bit mama akwan o minim sa so na unya any other infection a say gonorrhea no kra bit mama akwan o minim gonorrhea kro na bit maka wani enti say wani prunsuo ana say wani ye wisi na hu ade ya me pa cho ko hospital ni en check him out eno no en ka say koko na sha say wo no madru da bi so bi nya gonorrhea otumi nya gonococcal conjunctivitis omo sa na omo ntimi hwe light no won say why sensitive to light otumi hwe light wo ha na ni prunsuo na na ti ahonhono na ni na ti aye ko me pa cho so hu sa me pa cho hospital asem na ko eno nya ye dru na asem na ye dru ne de me ka cho say your internal hemorrhoids and your external se koko a sebi aya oto kwan na no anasa rectum inside no sebi ukoja na ya wo se moja di ekire na moja no kra na se gu ahodo ebi a wo de na bright red the bro is a bright red I say e kopa there na say hemorrhoids obi anya hepatitis B ebedru ekire no bo se onso timinya sa bleeding ni bi eno no na blood no bro say dark and I say brownish obi so anya peptic ulcer eduru ba bia onya intestinal perforation 13 na won say ono so no moja no sebi ukojana na bonso moja beba be sa moja no enye ko pa eni ni dum kakra so hu ni sa emfa nkɔhye koku na nka sɛ me betena na mka sɛ ye duro no sa koku nti no oba akɔtɔ edu na nom ye ka no kra na kyerɛ amu hu ɛna de sisi anim no ɛyɛ skin tax me pa to enye koku ntimi disease wani ɛna ntimi gu bo so ne wo ba bia ɛyɛ skin tax issue with the skin fa ko hu dermatologist no on hwema na bibia tuntwa mo bi nka nkyerɛ sɛ koku nti no akɔtɔ eduro bi a yɛsi koku eduro nti na ni nyina yɛse na asese bo yɛse menom ya na ni nyina progu ye me pa to enye koku a sɛ de miminim ne de a no ho asɛm na ne pɛsɛ me no kana o te ase ye sɛ de bi wie last week no afa eduro na dwuma bi ma ɛsan yɛ ne sɛ sɛ wo atibramu haw o spine no yɛ o ya pa den untimi ntras untimi na me pa to wo ba akɔtɔ eduro ni bi wo bɛtɔ mixture no Semens Vital Herbal Mixture no ato capsules no ma ka tro say capsules no ukodwama so obehu ni mienu nyina obi abobra obobra kɔ nanim saa enka ne no say ne ye no na egu konkom ene ya sesa no ya ye ne blister enti ukɔ a ida so obenya we ya na so obenya we na ente bia na konkom de na fade out na de aka nyina ye blister no kɔ ende ba me mfa konkom de ne ntre bio ukɔ a beto ne mienu no matter how the situation we dey to two no na friend because yani ebe ma dosage no amwatimi anom na atimi aboa ho dosage no wo yensem condition bia so ne de se me ka kokoi so obenom na moja ne betwa moja se bi ukoja na ni nyina eba no betwa kra ma pains na wo no e bia de na rectal prolapse se bi ukoja na kokobu no yiba ni nyina na beboa ama nyese kokobu no be kan ko na emum pains na de ba no eni moja na eba ni nyina be free ho akwa ma na de aka no so ya hwe ade aboa afa so obi wa na ne sisi na ye ne ya pa so sisi yo ya me pa cho eduru e betimi aboa pa Semens Vital Herbal Mixture and the capsules if you say eduru we etimi age award e fa sisi ya de emfa mfa ne feature age award Simba Africa award ya age ato so 3 good years 3 consecutive years entimi nim sa fi kura so e be san age because so sisi yo ya nko ade a unu maduru eduru half a e wo so sisi ya de na ko mentra ha mka ntro se wonu ma ebeko na okoto na anko na emom tie ni epa ebi ameka se wo de onya accident na dompe bi mu abu sisi ho eno de kolebufu asem fa ko ho na enye surgery na emom bi a wo adwuma wo ye no sister ya onim tambra gang for no
tamo ye ho
omo a ye de om tetere man no o soa o tu form o yesei bibia be ka so onye bi obeye wo koport omo a na so aso na ma na ade nya safo no bo nso msisi yom ya pa omo soa na ma kwa etin omo do na nso omo control paint da bia na omo sisi yom ya afi enwuma hodo aye bi wa enyina ho bebre ugina ho che bo nso sisi yo ya wotena se che usisi be yo ya safo no no mbetima to adro bi wanya ulcer eja sisi ya de me pa cho enye se ulcer na ya adro ne kwa akosa mu na emom sisi na ya ya no me ka cho se sa na ma ni nyina be firi ho akwa ma agan Semens Vital Herbal Mixture and the capsules ni bi nombi na bibia tuntwa ma afa so wo de sciatica o se obi crowd o se ato na duro akotie aduro so me pa ta untie aduro bia so yare na yare ni refi ho se wanya ohaw un se ase na ne nsa ye tititi na ne nan agene no de asha ananse nsu ninsa ena akwa akoti obi ese ananse acheme me pa ta se uhunu sa ansenche ne we bia hu se nerves no na ohaw no maka cho se aduro ne yadima o nerves mu go se ntini no de mfa ne mfitiri aduro no beboa wo sciatica no to ase etwetwe nyina no o nan o se me nan o ha na agene me nan so an de si form ni nyina agene mpa cho koto aduro ne bi to mixture no na to capsules ne ka ho wo de an so obeya so obe free number no ne ye no wadi nkomo number na hu screen so no wo de fa free ne yan control yan cho kwan a obefa so a obenu maduro na bibia e kama ma na me ka se e adwuma wo intinimu no e de na wo ye bema osu tie me pa no pay me ma no me mo kasa na enra na ye janom da de na nko se de mo de ne bo ekoye no
Yehowa
sa na tie eduru ho no ma mo de na ama no buni mu pa
asa mo ya mo mpe
sa daje no daje ne ka ho mesra we janom muntie se ubetimi aye ja mapa na wadi mensem e wo fie ama oyere eni age wo fie a me pato eduro agan Semens Vital Herbal Mixture and then the capsules. Enye sika o. Hwe obi wo ha oni hwe oni sika. Nanso ubefie ni die wo fie no nya asem keto akra. Esan se ne mensem no oye won paso. Se entini no na se obema no betimi asore gina so na nya ahoden a uhia se moja betimi ade afusa na yakọ obema no. Okay. Edru ebeboa o eye Semens Vital Herbal Mixture and then the capsules. If you say edru e won nitric oxide. Nitric oxide no if you say obi chichire nkate. Ofa rubber no bonso na no hu rubber no. Ansa na ode nkate na egum. Ade na ofa rubber na wan fan nkate na egum. Nanso jiso hu mansa. E wo se rubber no mu da ho. E mu bie. Se wontim betima bia wo hia nitric oxide. Sa nitric oxide ena nam nhaban ni nubra ayede ayedro enti. Eboa ema wontim ni mu bie enti na keka to so. Entina emu asisie bro no kasa ai plaques arteries ni nyina emu bede da ho sade ahodo nyina be firi moja abon to nyina be firi wa eyedro Semens Vital Herbal Mixture agan ni bi e na wonom ama moja timi de afusa ne akọ ama obema na wasi ni trans na watimi asori hwe wo ye bema na wo de premature ejaculation how ti wo de no de bia me ka asem we say adu be say twetwema me
ti my contact no
me pa to ko ta adu ni bi number is 0240 61 60 61 0240 61 60 61. Now if you are sorry cry na man nso ehu hia pa ma me mfantwa tiawa obi okomfikyira ono so wote yaw dysmenorrhea anasa wo so de no amenorrhea absence of menstruation emma CZ me pato koto aduro ni bi na frɛ near amount dosage no 0205 57 35 55 again say eto sen
da se papa panti kwajo de na intimemu awo ya to so de na GCB bank shareholders update no eguso ekoso mesro sa woni GCB edi ensawoso a Bora won branch bi ben wo bia na koye update no na tumi aboa ye pese mail no ye send a ye de bro direct na ye se bibia akokama o telephone number no so enye wankasa ene ye no ebedi enkomo nti we no Bora GCB bank one branch bia na wakoye sa update no GCB your bank for life ya me ya domon so a sha no so sesika osika na ye twa Eric etwa baako nti aka last one *281# *281#. Chawudi SCA, wadi nukufu 1,000 Ghana nyezi. Udi pe go huni enfro. Sebe ya onso wasembi ebe motivate you. Bi yeda se sa ube yene sa. Misi ocho. Yeda sa umrenu wadaje awode maye. Misi ocho ni sisi ya *281#. *281#. Option ni 4. Chana abedi. Cha. Secret ni say bedwam de no ya no musha twa no wanhwe a wo bedi omu ntantwa omani ma ho nti wo a wo hwe misisi opportunity ni twa na bedi eyi no de na so ayema wo e say twa 5 cedi 10 cedis no asa machine na chew 1,000 na beda so sa agbo asa o chena no asa edi we twa ne sa amaye medi de afia amankwa tamaklo akudi ye ahosepe etwaso asemidika enso beba na afin pensem mu atwaso koso amafide ne na Adom TV say wazoyi edase energy wada ya sanso abebe memo akwa aba mara bejem ahosepe dwumade so world of entertainment de echegwo de fata oni no summu bidi bi so musima be yedwunu bidi the Sandra ohime ametiwa adwuma nyame adom entertainment ame Ghana for trade one Mr. Weber.
Where the guy? Sister Sunday be a guy.
All right, abua for time she does so MCR okay can fidie no egum Esther Anna Collection makeup department which me master Israel set edi ejina camera chi bright ejina sound na chi awo okay can bo Mr. Weber. I'm a director. So I'm ready. Yan fa won call and seminar eso yan fa call and seminar so real quick. Sisi over the weekend no niema pii na course so I was say hu Samra nyuma meto ahia wujina bia wo hini o wujina bia wo hini o se wunim Yesu a wakodwi wo ho
Now koji na be PM na ye kan na ne anya amane me so nyam na meka se koji wa na wodwi. On that note, over the weekend Aviation Social Center ho and a Miss Philcom ekoye se Filipinos no mo enjoy Ghana aduane ne agea no mo kire se Filipino beauty at heart wo mu yi ho ma be pay krom ha wo mo de fashion show bi hyehyɛ so yɛhwɛ sɛ ne ekoye. For emoji when you chroma. Wow. I'm fashion so you come because we heard your muye ya. There was some camoton suffering me. Wow. It's me swag and oh. Moments and my Filipinos for you. What do you mean? I'm here for 40. Yeah, to us over the weekend now so a brand here. Sinichani abe mo ebi oye or born home de oya de. Jeffrey Naughty near friend 3 faces of Jeffrey Naughty and also so echo so. Na come up mommy encourage near course so hotel near 27 so. Amy Newman, a gospel musician, your legends Nibia, Mammy, just say, still with German who a fair power, and also the same Beato Montana, so I found a maho, Yankutima.
My children suffered. My mistake. Leaving my children behind. They have the talents, but I couldn't groom them. That is what always brings me tears. That if God gives you children, and whatever He gives to you, know that the children are part of it. See me, I got married very early. At the age of 18 plus, I met my husband. And like somebody said, the way, as mothers, sometimes, I say somebody, you give your children to people to take care of. You don't know what the person might be so wicked. And my father gave birth to so many children. So I was the fifth or the sixth born with different mothers. So my father gave us to cousins, whatever. But I don't know whether they saw my stuff. And I was treated badly as a child. I remember what I went through when I was 6. The hatred in the family. But I thank God that maybe because of what I went through as a child, at the age of 18.
It's here, mommy, so the man who have a pa, mommy, ever better the Christmas. If I said, oh, current fashion, yes, I have a child of daddy pa, Mr. Newman, Michiamo, never girl or TikTok, Hannah. Very, very talented girl, Hannah KFC, or a very talented or a content creator. Mommy still now a step here with you. Hannah, you want to paint if you honey a dinner. Intano pay yet, chiamo, yen twan semno. So maybe can will be back or comment. Sister, way up and call for Honsam Keka, John. Wouldn't him say entertainment news so wouldn't him say, ya hire Honsepe, I was a pencil so dear. I am on some in a family juma. What? Where am we? On the Ebiaba, I am me, na me cockra by. Me sorry, Ned, the mommy and her dance God. Ni looks. Oh, they become. Oh, yeah, chain. Yeah, chain. Because Opekon was a crass. Me too bo. Omu shame one netizens and I can say social for on konkonsa who pose. I see an edge man a banner say yes. Konkonsa. Oh, baby kon. Me go suminia. Dance God nani look ni. Kwa. And also, no, ebeye look way. Oh, kwa. Oh, erratic. OPD, what hame? Producer, what hame? Concerning a debut, me busia me traso. Producer na da. Because ni look ni. And also, no. ebe die ni ti gold bi eno sesan no ye ne black eno pie boy bi na video bi pie mu over the weekend or perform ye yen hwe sa video ne mbra ansa na yakọ comment no so OPD yen ko comment nso e o some people producer for mu sa yen ko comment nso we no meti ase because they make a video no kwa wunhu it be then what ase kafra what or say he take the hair by Land Cruiser. Michelle, that's not funny. That is not funny, Michelle. Menti ase say obi ade ye won home person with this no. And obi say Danny saw something and obi say and the shape of the head makes it more funnier. And I make us a video ni ntino o meti ase say akoba ne say dance god no pa ena you know ni ti shape no so aye but me papa kura tiri ho apa pa de wontimi ndoje o pa etiri ho pa bisa mema no mo nka nche enya de a ubetimi a treat no aka se metiri ho pa me kotonkun bi a treat ubeto papa onim kwa papa to ya ne tiemfu timonyan sometimes some of these things are mo comment am trotro nipa kan abun se na mu dum ni sunsum because anya ono ne pe na ne tiri ho pa eye wiase eye niam ekoso na bia ne tiri ho de adidi agro kakran nipa kwa oba kwa odu tiri di agra na enwi na soro na emma and to leave dance god alone na focus on it ni tiri kwa de okope den wo ho focus on the talent na yenya isi atutu nipa ho enye fine already a ebebu na bem afi no menye video ni tisha bra wate
we can say atamfu enyam atamfu enyam say wo dance go na hu na say wo tru artificial see how that adini ni an one ose atamfu enyam
enti nyewe hu na akosi ring light nye obi chi hu nti na akosi ring light asset camera ye nsoma o se bechirim ni chi hu no mechirim oh yes bra for a small boy but ni chi hu na odididi agro no boy no twa no ye say no ma obi wo a obi wo de ma oti hu fon so a obetimi asend ni DM why na on fa bi Instagram ni enhwe obi say the more I watch the funnier it looks. I know they may know your dream. Yes, I make a but oh, I say, sorry, no crab show her neighbor. Oh, obviously, the first time I watched, it wasn't funny. The third time was funnier than the second and keeps on getting worse. Hey, it's heaven, Pamamia will be. Hey, heaven. Obviously, I chimp for Yaraba. Oh, no. I chimp for Yaraba. This is not funny. And American yemfa obi ade obi ba ultra achem for Yareb. Oh please, it's not funny. 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 Obi ba friend achem for Yareba. But the answer video ni bi why. Yes, I video. Okay, Tiabusia mama mi ntwam na heaven mpese me kobi. Why mama mi ntwam but again mama fan truly no. Mo be ya na mo break no. Focus on the talent. Yantoa mama yantoa so da yemfa ensi. Welbeck Kofi Ampedu overall and afi Mark Weber I am a director Richmond whole PD my producer and the audience from set Eddie Waha say bright sound engineer MC Abadama makeup Esther and Akoloche. I'm the guys queen. Same time, same channel. I'll be back on Wednesday. Till then, bye for now.
Asemi dika. Inna beka. Akwesi insia. Commander 6. Kano seni etia.
Enyum bi me de pa o se sora bofo. To nyum de bi se. Hallelujah was soro ho. Eni ji was soro ho. Ahuto was soro ho. Enkwaji was so. Emre pa bi onya brenti sa anyum no. Emi ye kama say. So on behalf of Adom TV, yema ejanum nyinada belated happy Father's Day. Da kese ba ko pe o wiase a sebi nipa bi pe kwan bia so bebitimi abre nase. Ba o ye dani a mema yetire. Sare nyankopan ye yen. O gifri yensem wanya yie. Eti belated happy Father's Day come bema bia. Bema bia potential father. Yenso aya wo a ye hwe ma no nyame nhira ye. Ye na ya wo a ye twie ne ye sere wada. Kofie ne kwaje ba no. Kofie kwaje ba no. Onso ka ho bi no bu ye nimti asa. Dinukure mo ba na wo no. Ebi wo ho. Nyese bi wo na de ahwe ataso de kwakotwa two tot. Na nkwara ni buada, na nkwara ni tifie da bi. Birumo jani. Na shoma. Nyame be hiraw e wo ho. Ti feda gbanyo say on say do Father's Day nya gudi kura. Nyame ad me mane ne mane ko school. Edu asa de papa onu a as member of parliament. No one is sim no akofa ne ma free school am say wow. Me did akwasi si asa bi kabre e na edu su. So na no pay komatiawa am say make na otwetwe mu ye be wie na otweda anesa. And krata bi a free mampani atna ye eba signed by the executive secretary to the president Ora Callistus Mahama. Na weba uo presidential letter no one more okay my letter ni nyina ntimi kenkan bi. Etweni krata a free mampani atna ye eba ye krata say yenua Manasi Azuri. And the track crata the command mampena wo hwe mampena betu anamo ba ko menu bi efa contract na eda Ghana ban ene Zoom Lion enbekuo entem. So response mampena atena ye ediba ye eni o same repetition to discontinue the expired contract between the Youth Employment Agency and Zoom Lion Ghana Limited. I refer to your letter dated April 27, 2025 on above matter. His Excellency the President acknowledges the serious concerns raised in your letter and responds as follows. 1. Expiration of contract. The contract between Youth Employment Agency and Zoom Lion Ghana Limited has expired and will not be renewed. 2. Audit of payment and claims. All payments made to Zoom Lion after the contract expiration will be thoroughly audited. No further payment will be authorized without proper verification, and any unauthorized payment will be recovered. 3. Conduct competitive procurement. Cabinet has directed that future sanitation contract be subject to a competitive procurement process. Rather than one national contract, there should be regional or district-based tenders for private firms. This could reduce costs through competitive pricing and stimulate innovation as companies compete on service quality to secure contract. A cabinet subcommittee will develop the modalities for implementing this. 4. Sweeper fees. With probable cost savings, the government intends to increase the sweeper fees to a more livable income. Hanam di ACA. Say Zoom Lion Assembly, say ba na yeti nyina enua manaso wabo adwuma. Oye adwuma den so sem training you don't say mosuko ehwehwe ensemu so say Assembly kase pa nyina efa sika de ma ye ma amenum ye papa no ya eprapra emonten eso.
Yeah, from more sweepers under this contract. Now, in your manasa, me at say, a social sika, you cheer at the moment, and trade you crab. It's a man who fought both did Nakasa consume lions because on an essa, your man, me papa, me, your man, me, your manum, a yes, sir, a human. It's in a Zumla nominee, your Jumadia, or no, and I ate your more eka. You can be said 250 Ghana cedis dear at the braka and no thing. And yet, so be ye, Jumana, we see allowance so, but woman 250 Ghana dear, eish. 7.40 morning. So, as part of your so, Muno, you are taking up upon ourselves and also review Krataya a free man peniatna signed by Callistus Mahama, PhD. Now, Ocha Abandon or 2 year water to be BSc in focus near what you said. Why and a set sika ye chia ye mammy papa de moi a proper mountain esono. Why the trust a yenchumo 50 cities? Why the trust a yenchumo 250 Ghana cities? Shadibua, point 4. Or the sweeper fees. With probable court savings, the government intends to increase the sweeper fees to a more livable income. With Asemwa Ora Kalisus Mama Canway, I think so say a settle baby, as a one. And your zoom line the chair, Mamma. And your zoom line a settle mamma a proper Montino, is a comogen. Say Abaso or our dream possible be peja. Sika ye de ma wona a proper Montino dia. That should tell you nipa what your mocha. Me you multimedia group limited. The government of Ghana ain't me Mohammed can't so be review my salary. Government of Ghana ain't me me can't say or be review my salary. Nipa ban betimi aye akatwe on bibi ye nipa ono aban na twa deka. Edi aban antwa o ka aban timi nya adwen posa o salary no obesakra mu. Ana allowance ade mu obesakra mu. Now let's throw more light on point 4. But mama letter na why you for or why you for letter head so do. The white letter. There be a white letter no. Okay. Now this is a contract. Yeah. Youth Employment Agency, any one of the sweepers no echo. It will show there's a barcode here. This barcode no is unique to every sweeper. Obi biya wa prapra e monte so. One e prapra monte so a Youth Employment Agency na form adwuma. Enye Zoom Lion. A Youth Employment Agency and a form adwuma. So this is a letter of engagement between Youth Employment Agency and na ya form adwuma ne baako. E say friend no Mary Ama. Na tie krata no so waka. Or say you have been selected as a beneficiary of the Youth in Sanitation Model under the Youth Employment Agency, and you are hereby required to report to your Y-year district offices, Infantiman Municipal. Your engagement is for an initial period of 1 year, subject to renewal with effect from 3rd May 2021 to 2nd May 2022. You receive a monthly allowance of 180 Ghana cedis without statutory deductions to be paid by the service provider. So what I say? It is why ye abedjuma. And the chile sika yenchia fama wana e pramontenso. Enye Zoom Lion. Enye Zoom Lion. Where your character signed by Justin Kodua Frimpong, Chief Executive Officer of Youth Employment Agency. To on 3rd May 2021. It is a bind through YA. And the fa wana ebepra ye monte so. Near the Biama Zoom Lion Ghana Limited. Yes, set you a masene be ya. E wet mi adoma Ghana ni bia. Eye se abanso be tu anamo na yetimi ayen sakra ye netimi aboa. In fact, abaya transia hu say this was 2021 is about 250 Ghana. 2021 no aban etwem 180 Ghana cedis as allowance. 2021 the government of Ghana now ochia when a pra amontes no 180 Ghana cedis. It is hard to do ana eko ɛna Zoom Lion ɛna etwia amanfo ka 180 otwia amanfo 250 no ɛnyɛ no korɛ. This is a letter from YA telling us their engagement with the sweepers. Yema many papa no mo a prapra yamont no. This is YA krata. YA si wafa maame Mary ama. Wafa na dwuma eye 1 year contract ode ma no. Se maame Mary ama bo ne homodin a obesa de afe ba akwa ka ne ho. Enti onko infantima municipal enkoje de krata ete sampa. Oni YA ewo contract. Now YA ne abaye adwuma ne say obama maame Mary ama 180 Ghana cedis busumi bia. Enya Zoom Lion. Ebre bia ye bete say almost some say ababia most of the time ya na akatwia no akamuo. To say akatwia ne kebo na bete say na 180 Ghana pa na omuntimi ntwe 180 Ghana pa na omuntimi entwe. Contract that aban any Zoom Lion, any other sanitation companies in terminal, say. Una do si kabechi omuka. Uchi omuka wiya. No aba bele me aban. I say okay. Why ye ema minipa 45,000. So mun prapra wonte so. Why ye ka chem se me mo bia 180 Ghana as of 2021. Sa nipa we nyina ma twa mu nyina eka. Etimatwa mu kan nyina wie no sika se no se aban echia enso de mame as reimbursement ohwe contract na ye on ye de Emma Zoom Lion as a company for providing a service and ye wo for ne operations enso e de any difference and obi na kwaje the contract be se ba bia challenge ni wo eye sika ye se ye de ma wona e prapra e monte no any asserting am obi ati asese per this even green letter from His Excellency John Dramani Mama office. Extra say, enye Zoom Lion and a statistica. Erichia wana e prapra monteno eka. Now, by upa boy I say, conduct competitive procurement. Say afedi ye mani konko say yadu man baba nipa baako. Bebe biem obi biya wo akade so betimi afo amafo ne aprapra monte so betimi ababi. Yente say we this one the first time Ghana ye bi. In 2019, there was a national bidding. You be onya akonya ko ebi akobedi atizia about 19 companies and a bidding. So this was the first time you baba a national bidding, that's a regional or district bidding for a sweeping contract. And now nominate the Minister for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, Eddie Komobi. Na tie a car or so buy. Not the government of Ghana, at the Zoom Lion Ghana Limited. The minister I'm talking about, the current minister for local government, chieftaincy and religious affairs, Honorable Ibrahim Ahmed. Share some video.
Ye ni unse ye wo waste na ye kanu. Ye ni collection. Yeah. And evacuation in the treatment. And the recycling one so I was say Emma yene ako. And the enona eka say yene Zoom Lion nom eka. And people misconstrue that also the kind of sanitation infrastructure Zoom Lion aye. About waste recycling, waste solid waste treatment, liquid waste treatment, and recycling of plastics. Okay. Zoom Lion. Yes, I'm telling you, the state doesn't have that infrastructure. And now, upra now the go now one recycle back. A constant job. And the state must make sure that we have regent partnership with the private sector. Yeah. Previously, nanka obeko na plastics no gugo. Sure. But so nam kwan so a amanfo asa. Esisa cotton. Echichire e de agu omoton. One omoton amano. The recycling companies. Enti yakoye name in that regard. Enti ye say ye ma ye so aka ye solid liquid waste treatment. And no na enti ye wo sa no ma na say ye ni omotranse. Okay. What do you think that we can do for you and what can you do? But it cannot be said that be a pra na yakotuagu ye pra na yakotuagu. Inti eno nyina kan sanitation issues no ha. Okay. Aye be. Ena uko mansene bia omu nyina sanitation issues no nyepe o. Fia akrafo ye be no uko wenchi a omu nye sa afin no. Sure. Efia Kumasi be no uko mampo a omu nye sa afin because Kumasi problem ni issues esuche mampo. Yeah. Ena Kumasi problem ni issues esuche mbe kwai. Yeah. So untimi can say sanitation you know omu nyina entuape. Okay. So these are issues are yene environmental service providers no ya engage you in fact ya share be 2 times. Okay. Ena yene sanitation gamma ne kokma ne we in fact yes series of meeting and sanitation am more brief ya share am I challenging. Akwasi, let me tell you, we have what it takes to fix the sanitation problem. Nepa no human resource na ewo. But the problem is the mental orientation. Okay. And a whole and a behavioral change, you know, media and mobile lead the change. Okay. Se mumu lead the change na ebema mental shiftness no aba. Na obia won say sanitation issue no ye nyina ye adwuma. And eno na say ye ba be take mu on na ye no mo aye collaboration. Okay. Na say the sanitation jingles ni adverts ni sa no man na ye no. Na ye ne mu media for na ye so that you have a segment e wo mu show so certain biano at least every day you do this to support Mother Ghana. Yeah. Na ekobane say yes you wo some kind of adverts being normal kakrekrekrebia in the area of the ministry. Na yes you also Adom FM we otme boy on the different yes you so emfa we enko. It's going to be some kind of symbiotic relationship with the animal. Okay, so the minister adeba kwaya na ye tati say Environmental Service Providers Association ESPA. I can see ya adwuma abantwe ya kabina na oboso so baye na Zoomla ba be say 2 years ye ntwe. How are you as a minister going to deal with this challenge? No many finance minister naka and no can say outstanding debt as state no edi Zoomla yonka 1.2 billion 1.2 billion Ghana cedis. Okay. Eti we free menum. This is the Minister for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs. Osi eka ya Ghana buying at the Zoom Lion Ghana Limited. Eye 1.2 billion Ghana cedis. Let's be fair. How many companies in this country can survive with such a debt? How many companies? When you make this is from our own minister. Yes, our sanitation says same action I say. And was say, I buy the Zoom Lion car 1.2 billion Ghana cedis. Olusna HQ sweepers nika on behalf of Ghana buying and na embaye. It's a Maya sitting here the near I can change me ebekem. That's my focus. My mind online. Let me find you. That's my focus. This is what my focus is. What about my mind online? Okay. So this mind online. Zoom Lion secures Lagos contract. Signs waste management MOUs with Congo and Ethiopia. Debbie Amikasa Asemwe under Nanado Danko Kufuado. About 10 indigenous banks. You go no. Me kaye. Me say, penu wakasebi. Akuko bad time. Ne 9 etiaba na Nkumuba. A Ghanaian company is in about 25 countries hoisting the flag of Ghana. See a mem nieka hon sambonia. What kind of eye and ye pese wiase enya for a businessman? Mr. Ghana buying. Let's find a way to protect Ghanaian businesses. There's no company in this world 100% clean. Not even 100 years and over. Let's find a way to protect our own. For the sake of Okwa, we need to know at China. A kind a Ghanaian company.
ɛna no ayɛ se Ghana de ennuane kɔ abrokyire yi o se yabra no ɛyɛ kuani baako afuom aduane ɛna sɛ yɛ din na nyɛ sɛ wɔn na de nnuane ba ataade ne nyinaa anom nyinaa nnuane ne nyɛ o kuani baako adwuma ɔyɛyɛ ɛna sɛ yɛ nyinaa yɛ din ɛwɔ adwama so ɛtene mpɛsɛ yɛbɛgye aduane wɔ amonone sɛ yɛsɛ yɛnkasa yɛ companies a how well ɛna yɛfiri sɛ wɔn na wɔ amonone nso bɛgye wɔn mo akokɔ baatan ne nan tiaba na nkumu ba yanguno hey are we saying that you may buy it won't be papa biamo my Canada not we said about 85,000 Ghanaians so I employ more to one year you papa biama Canada mummy found who yani and nibre and say Sana betu ye na ene Ghanaian businesses are unable to flourish because so one ya you need to be tilted towards a political party. We ya na party ba ya no adwuma ego. Mr. President, let's protect Ghanaian owned businesses. Omuya boni a yen kansi omonim se ba bia me nua kɔ de enye ebe se wadwuma ebe se o my Ghana so din. Na me ensa o man o man kwa blasa theater so ma mo acha no pen
la me jesu you know what to say
ya me adom ya metiasi e bia na comedy.
Okay, so thank you for your good job. Zoom Lion and matters arise. It's interesting. Okay. Yes, you have to ask what I'm saying. Also, how many countries?
It's also 25 countries.
And we are
no in fact, Ghana, they say 2 years, but Lagos, they only have 35 years straight away. 35 years contract with Lagos.
Now, Ghana, then they can say?
Ghana, according to the Minister of Local Government, so told, Finance Minister Katia said, a kind of 1.2 billion Ghana cedis.
And I'm seeing in the paper say only contract is just a matter of expiration. Is that the case?
Yeah, say, I'm going to Mampeni Cracker on the buy now. Watch them. As a contract and not youth employment agency in Zoom line one.
So where is the cancellation? Where is the cancellation coming from? I think saying I'm now. Dwell on how we can sustain indigenous businesses, you know, in the country. There's too much political interference, and you add two things: envy and then bitterness.
Yeah,
you know. It's dangerous. Yeah, man, you're saying that unyami ni lukwini abayibiu, abayibi pa na baby yake kakono. Unti no classmate ni nkomo, unti no church member ni nkomo. Wa unya oni di nkomo kwa yo. All these guys so one ajo. You know, NDC for ebesinko baby amanitua anajo be 11:30 am di omko. MPP for am di omanim be 12:30 AM di omko baby. You know, and you're asking yourself, I don't want to be kwanopa. You know, because of what?
Among yourself.
All right. So what to say? Iran and Israel, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You believe in that?
Oh, I believe yeah. Because oka ewiasia amanya ehodi oil akesimpa Iran. It be able to Iran bia no it affect ewiase at large.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tia mhihye bia ni oyen hwese ye petrol drama so bo na ebet my stable man.
I am hihye de o my bi wo ho. O ka say mhihye ni wo do say entokwa no tokoso a say de I am hihye de ebi wo ho. Because we are na fe o block enema bebre ye ma Iran so betimi reduce ni flow. But it also depend on how aban so ebego ne niemem ewa.
Baby aye ti den ke fa ho bai.
E fa ho pa. E fa ho say you oil ni bi. Petrol, diesel.
Okay.
Na nyina dodo na fra bro chire reba. Kakra bi na free yema mu.
Na Russia Ukraine wo na fa ho.
Na fa ye ho.
Oh, kwan ben.
Obi abeka se dem fa ho bia na aboa. Because there's no country here independent. But at least countries be one more economy am say be omo ensu esumo dwae kakra. It will be here so akra ko be here pay baako. But Ghana dey here bokiti.
Okay.
Sani yesu etimi aso adware. Yeah.
All right, so Honorable Fred Agbanyo Busasa dey me MPP ni ana. E dey na Busasa odaruma.
Okay, nyame aduma onye too far from you dey mesre wa. O say me no muntemu kwa. Say free ba ma mu wa.
O ga chade dey a. Oh, we did. Oh, that's good. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to say one of you. I have wanted to one cast of Busaza, maybe all the Bua, and I had a minute. So we are back. What is the bread to do now? But it's good for such conversations to go on. I believe in Ghana, and I am sure you believe in Ghana. Always be a proud Ghanaian. Debbie Adameka, if you're a proud Ghanaian, it's also important. Baby, all free, free Sal. So free Ablekuma, so free Kwabin, and also free Kumau, and also free of Kenya. Say, always do the recital because that is a subset of the bigger one. So help me God. No me papa nkwa me fambo my Ghana. Oh, I feel like bibi boko sal boko.
Boko.
Good.
Na nso na top bebre nti.
Oh.
Eba na sana chese akwa no so no. Na say na calculate me for na motor so dime.
But governance be you. Obey.
Na say
governance be.
Ma dey on so ne ma me free me area wa.
And I'm sure obey only choice. And so you. Who go feel as a lady old man about this.
No for na go no. And obey. So ya nipa. Be top so na down the.
I go find the full back.
Man for dan kra bubu ebi me wana roof na 12 so.
It comes back to only assembly that move.
Na pictures na be drew honorable Edabonte bende. Enti na ya de hakakra but ebe kwen be first bit na so.
Party wants to say bibia na rekwem.
So far so very good. I think say bibia koso kama. Party leadership e bo mo de bia party ne call. Aban no so bo no money kama.
It's just left with one signature to confirm your deputy position. Just a signature. It's within this week.
Hey.
Onyame aduma. Oh, see here aduma wo nyina.
Oh, prophet. My name is presidency.
Within this week, yeah, I may share the one.
My name is presidency.
No, it's just a signature. It didn't buy. You know, more shame more free, sir. No, and now it's settled. It's just a signature. I better sound shebre.
Appointment. Come on, say.
No, friend, because as well, because I can't permit it. Na me fast.
Yeah. Empire bonus say. Yeah. Benya opportunity na yasmo man.
Yeah.
Na yes, we can create me as you need hunyina no. We also bring it to bear on the nation. Come on, then kese. Say one day also able wudi. Nembeka say, oh. Now I'm resuna. That's what we are all looking for. Apart from that, really, but once in public space, all the one that boy for example, so small mind.
Okay.
Obey be their boy. And also what sense in your baby? When you are Kenya, be also with me. I am put to aba.
Yeah.
Man penny. Where I don't jealous him out from where he sits. Come on. And easy. You try to pay to about the man this. Nipe me juma. Ewa bemu. Yeah, those bebre. Na ya share boss be appoint the system ministers. Na say can be appoint even 1,000 ministers in power.
Enye marketwa.
If
you pick the NDC alone, full supporters, card members.
Easy. And me dey be catch me microphone and say about training here. Yeah. We don't need to put anyone else in pressure. Once your government is in power and the government is doing well, at the end of the day, you also have the opportunity to contribute to your quota. Now they are what? Now me tea. Ejuma kese na damage on my constituency. And then he has to make me IBB or what? Microphone ni beje.
So key amongst a how a die so sal any year coin.
Is a coin hard. School sem that's about
stretch in what?
But do not say that what be oh, but I be 12 kilometers. We want to be 15. We want to be 5 kilometers. Anya mani be well, and share that.
Who quota pay and who pay?
Be name who that. The whole constituency is about free. Lekwe bakwa to lekwe bala. Open a quota. Nkai be bi eni quota o bi abio. Na esin corridor road na ye na akoka be bi no. Ofiri ohwe na akosa ndoko fi be no a. Oh, I am mobo. Mo aboji na to say masa ultimate kokra. No, I got an easy corridor. Meaning me bet me at this point because I'm much to do I do base Nagasa. And so to
serious.
Major issue. We go down the classroom so to say a new say Colony Minko school. Well, and you know how Yamebo feel Friday me call. One be Wednesday Friday me call. Na makoshe.
But the
good news is that me to meet to an amoko fairness Eba Road Feeder Road for Koshamu Penny for. So how they say that to me so. And Chomu regional managers Nekoye. Assessment of all the roads in the area. So we're waiting for their report. Once the report comes out, me sure say we have a ton of Kwemu.
You know what to say? I saw our interior minister very angry. What was the issue?
Was he angry? Maybe he was not just happy about one thing or the other.
Okay, maybe for that word would do. He was not happy.
He was not happy about one
what
thing
was
or
it?
the other. I was a few horses, many up in it here. I was standing orders at BBI. And the expectation is a minority leader. Our if you are a check, BBI, then should follow the standing orders. But overall, to the tune channel, naturally, you put the minister on his toes. Who was substantive? You want to ask a question about Bisa. We are leader until you are allowed to add a follow-up question, 2 or 3. But question now the ban is not related to the original questioner. A minister also said, "Be also if you what why I think it's arguably the longest chief whip in our parliament, and you also name Mrano Kama. And so I think that's where the banter started from. But it's a normal thing. I'm not for the now to I hear people say, oh, and I'm Ukramodos and I'm ID and I'm minority for no and I'm market. People in a multi-party democracy, opposition in their happens to Bekasa. And the Uji Kasa also define in same man. Where lies the democracy? Now I said I don't need one party state and a year because we have our numbers. Whatever I want to achieve, let me achieve it. And to the end say also Kasa. And don't make us by the end of the day, we have the numbers to do it. But we don't want to kill that spirit of multi-party democracy. And sana ya twana for baby home. It's not as if we cannot challenge it, we cannot, but neither. And
but you also take the opportunity to also educate
I think
a lot of the core, super core, die in the wool party supporters. It's in both parties.
Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Also, you receive calls like, my friend, Mutitiona, and I'm on the
and that has been their word. Mutitiosa. I think so much more so. What to naturally baby say, maybe
But Speaker always tell you, Speaker say, wait. Now, Ajuma can say, but I protect the minority side. And see, when say he's favoring them, because he needs to protect them to give a balance to the house. Otherwise, Nefia is in Kwana,
okay.
Honorable
transfer opposition, many or more point. What has been the difficulty here? Yeah, one city, the farmer still. Yeah, one city.
Fango, I don't know. Come since I said, we told you, I've been shared and I couldn't be a fan. We be organ habit me, I do one dance here. Investment under John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, before I be free about 2016 year in the energy sector. And I'm also cram, I said, legacy debts be a sector hall at now I check Okwa ECG, Omodeka, Oko VRA, Omodeka, this independent power producers, Omodeka, and you buy the levy by the extra levy, energy sector levy. The whole idea is that a pesica now a Canada harder than you know, near ye free hall. Because come now, say on my bit me at 2 point in the industrialized country. The FAP energy. Only energy, affordable energy, a constant supply of energy. Won't mean industrialized that. And Tiprema invested so much in that sector. Okay, this I live nearby, and they resisted, they sell in Windsor stars. And one of the stores are going to be there in 2017. And I saw me live in their free. You know what they did? Almost collateralized this live, and the Kodisika. With cash, no, but as we speak right now, they are completely on their knees. And so much power and also they can't pay the independent power producers. Enti aban so na so de bi je we nyama ne kono ya hwe ne ya ade aye mpe ene dum so e ka na nche bebre oba be do even station ha but na plant is motor fuel enti say na e ka okay pay a little bit more
and get reliable
power. I think that everybody will accept it. Now me carry campaign now prior to 2024 elections. One of the things I always hear a lot of people ask, now Fred, we win election we are a crime and better than me bu on mine. What is that? I say the same group must say bibiao. These are things we heard repeatedly. And omo must say bibiao, when this can you now bibi any oh. National even that say nyame betre e crime befa so a I bet me out to nyame ye. By the grace of God they say almost everybody in this country can say bibiao. But people are briefings at least some fresh air say nyama stabilize say nyama in nam na kwan so a yehwe nim say enche bia no nyina hu be hwenya kakra na say bi oman so atnya pagya enti e di basa ka di sa levy di ba liter bi abeto bia no once di abet da so and 2 gallon na is about 4.5 liters na and 3.5 liters that's about 450 pesos and abeda 1 gallon so na come how much was the price of a gallon of petrol at the time na ebedi there in January this year? It was almost 17 Ghana cedis. And I mean,
almost.
Oh, maybe 17. 17. It was more than 70 Ghana cedis.
Almost.
A gallon, 70 Ghana cedis. And a liter about 17 cedis. And now I can say, as of this morning, almost 30 fuel so the pump. You know, petrol about 1.something% reduction. Diesel so about almost 2 reduction. Gas on a little bit reduction. Meaning I say be Ghana for ehun betimi atom kakra ba na me no ka say we nyina ya tene ekoso our man on it. It is true say Ghana is not an island to itself. We onkrofa e no mudidwa fuel e tu bibre Ghana be na mra na ye hye enti ye fuel e tu nyina almost everything na ya hye bi the coverage enti me use as finished product bia no ye ko to from anon na e de ba enti de bia e tu fuel de frikese eye Iran and then in our towers to what maybe to producing more. Eventually the price will go up. A co-op a bear affected. And Chabans which requirement a better soa. You bet me as was ye. Say the impact will not be too much on the people of this country. Now, Obisa question be said. Now, Russia, Ukraine, those days, no. Now, you can, you see, who do comparative analysis? Yes, if problems you Iran, how is it affecting Togo? How is it affecting Ghana? How is it affecting Cote d'Ivoire? How is it affecting Nigeria? These are our peers within the sub-region. And if the effect is equal, then we can say, a yes, or hana ba honor, an impact then in a feel. But to the sense, say, or hana ba, you know, we trade in that same market. And you could do Togo, dear, be better come. Oko Nigeria, be better come. Be a Cote d'Ivoire, be better come. That's what my Ghana, you cannot then attribute your challenge to that particular issue. And that was the argument we made at the time. As you may say, ne, about Iran, ne notifu any boa costro. Nasu could do Togo no of them. Who called Nigeria of them, who called Cote d'Ivoire of them. Naga deal also Kessia. People raise concern. And we all know buy from the same market. So what is that they are doing in their country? Share Nekos will say, assuming that it continues, Ghana will benefit. Why? Because our currency is picking up. Either to one of the things Emma petrol ni bought me cost on say na your currency ni yet and to be change cities to dollar like what they are na bona cost but now your currency na nya on the ends affecting the way by affecting Nigeria and even the francophone countries, and so we are well placed. Me my only concern as of now and is able to enough backup and as a storage. Say if the war linger on for long, at least we see a fuel over here to continue to run to operate. And nothing now, I'm very happy. The president and everybody globally is saying that we should try and start moving away from this fossil fuel and going to green energy. And no idea everybody can say be brave. Solar, what are we going to do with solar? What are we going to do with wind energy? What are we going to do with biogas? You know, energy never. Now we are moving away from the oil. Say America they are even their vehicles now becoming electrical cars. Some of the nations put a marshal to buy the year 30 year car is petrol and this day almost year free completely. Meaning now electrical cars no more easy and as a battery on the basis of You go to China, you see a very long bus. Battery can be accessible. And now the number of the cobalt, so they go. You have a diesel gum, you have a petrol gum. And so that's where we are moving towards. It's gradually, fossil fuel becomes something more for industry usage, and especially for transporting the county in Nababafem. I want to thank them of this kind of say we have a very listening government. And I'm near Kosunti, and our president, our mama issue statement say because then I can implement this amendment to the energy sector levy beneath the abano. And can they share say implementation? But my opinion, I'm near Kosu or man no. You can say answer. Now yes, study the system. Yes, share the way system next year and send the abandon the back. I want to commend the president, the sector minister, and all the parties involved. Right. Say they are minded about the welfare of Ghanaians. Ghana for whom and Chomo.
Okay, so that's Fred Agbanyo, honorable on initial comments. Minim now only judge in Webuateng. What has become of Ablekuma North?
No, but can be.
Omai my main fakonya wins na menchia kwahwefo na menchia na menchia menya. Fred Machenda because we free your sister station. I mean, my happy Father's Day. One thing I like about you is the way and manner you advise all of us when it comes to Mihian STEM segments. Sometimes some of us have issues with you because we don't know where you stand.
Fred, you own him that.
Because when it comes to MPP, you say things just as it is. When it gets to NDC, you say just as it is. And you hit it the nail right on the head, irrespective of sending any idea lenses. You know, sometimes you be a coach, it means a new message, because it's hurting me. But that's the truth. Okay, that's the hard truth. So, I thank you. And one thing too I'm happy about you is Unyamisum. Yeah. It's not all of people and I'm Unyamisum funny serious. But for you, yeah. So I thank you. But for some time now, you have shifted from the usual posting of the food to motivation. To motivation, your friend is saying quotations. Because normally, no, between good and maybe I'm say, hey, I'm probably having problem. I don't know if down. Oh, on so. And I'm so imagine I'm so bad. Oh my.
Yeah.
Ablekuma North. Nano Fiada. The Thursday, other Thursday or Friday. Ni electoral commission meeting, the two political parties, and I had opportunity to attend that meeting with the director of elections, Invas Nemaku. The NDC was presented by Ejidi Temakuru, Dr. Computer. I don't know what I see.
Hold on to the doctor.
Okay, Computer. Because
nobody Tanko.
Is it Tanko Safo or something?
Tanko.
Yeah, Tanko. Barbara.
Oh, there are so many controversies around. That's how the usage the crime.
Barbara, someone, the deputy general secretary, and the Modi.
But that guy has been there for ages with Modi.
Yeah. So the four of them, and in as man say we're asked to bring two. Madi. In as man say two but they were four. But it's for the good of the. In fact, there was a back and forth. The EC gave us a chronicle of all what they have done and where they have gotten to. And they want to go ahead with the declaration because they gave us all the information. But there's a board of contention from the NDC. They are the view say, you see, as at December 7th, now you see a quality 165. Mm-hmm. The total number is 281. Mm-hmm. And
this 165, both parties agree to the 165.
Because that's what have been collated.
Okay.
Into the Ekayeno, and that's where the problem is. The Ekayeno Sunoa, NDC4 edit 54 carbon papers. By let me say carbon sheets. Carbon here, On the easy funny filia, there's a shark here, duplicates no. And it's the 54 Eddie by
out of the Akano.
Out of the Akano. Easy Ejitum.
Musumu Jitum.
Yes, Ejitum. Yes, the 25. Ebekaho. NCD2. Yes, Ejitum. And all these two, no, NDC and MPP, and then the presiding officers, there was our police stations, no, will be called to confirm with the party's agents. Then we had the 13, 14, 7 scanned copy of those other police stations. No, NDC and NDA. Omunjintu. So they will not accept the scanned copy if it's a carbon. But you see, one thing you see a year to declare Domi Kwabenya.
What's that?
Was the same issue. And at the end of the day, they were left with 2 polling stations. Do you know what they used to declare Domi Kwabenya MP? Tally sheets.
Oh. Tally.
Tally sheet. And this tally sheet, Fred enemy say, yen party for the air producing, and yen is not producing.
I bet me,
exactly. But, and at the time you see, I said do the tally sheets, no. Not the day no we declare, now we were not even there. But you have found yourself. Now NDC,
this fast now the 2 and yampo.
Oh,
I'm an even say, oh no,
I don't like you.
Into more them money be. People say, yes, can it's just sanity here.
At the meeting, no. Oh, yes, it's true. You can find out from your people. You know, NDC for say they accept yen 25 carbon copy. They accept Omudia 54, no.
Yeah.
But the scan sheets no there. Omunjintu. So that's what has become a problem. In fact, Ejudi Ekanye Ewo say he wants their decision. They say we should go and run in the election at the 37. Who can you the any training can one? 37.
Okay.
We should go and run election at the 37 police station.
Before the 37, we will run this election. No? What can you know about one LED? And what's the margin?
They said they know. They say about 400 and something.
That's the difference.
Has won. They know.
As it stands now.
I'm telling you, he has won.
And it's left with 37.
It's left with 3.
Oh, 3.
3.
Okay.
37. Say 37 now. That means say scan company come there. 37. But ye scan company in count there. I can't trade police station.
So where the disagreement is that you scan the film. Now 37.
So why should they take the scan? The scan to pay the electronic act, no. The scan copy is also a document for the friend is saying for the EC. But they said they don't understand, so you should go and do a rerun. Which for me, I simply don't understand.
Then I'm agree on.
In fact, EC, because there's a back and forth, and the EC side is okay, fine. Yeah, I can your point. Omusa point. We are hoping said this week. EC 4 back out. Our catcher is yes, team but we felt say where we have gotten to know. This is what we have to do. And I think that easy to do it as a matter of urgency. And I'm sure, so from what transpired at the meeting, and honestly, let me say this, Omaini, when you back into agreement, but I think that the 2 parties have to meet in camera to discuss this matter. Because I look at it, will be a take and trend position. Say, I'm here, as a political party, not NDC, not MPP, to affect all of us.
Because if you get to Ablekuma North now, the NDC woman, not the thank you.
Thank you. Now we are say we there. Now we are say we there. And you see, Emma, Nyama SC wo honum. Also, look, a whole place that you see materials are going to nina. School down here, school for the better place. And they say, look, we are even have videos. So I think that we have to be very careful.
Okay.
On the issue of Mami Statue or baby,
baby, you statue baby. You try home kitchen and Sunday you do every now. Break, but then you come to you want to speak to the Zoom Lion.
I want to talk about Zoom Lion issue.
First,
yes,
because just 2 minutes. Yeah.
Nia kwesi ekan ye about Zoom Lion. Minye juma man Zoom Lion. And I'm not here to speak for Zoom Lion, but I'm speaking with facts. Look, say enjoy sa political witch hunting and bringing people down. I can tell you, say, Accra, you have no idea. Look, as I am speaking with you today, go to all the assemblies, there's 261 assemblies that we have in this country. Ask them of the equipment that they are using. I can tell you about 95% of the equipment belongs to Zoom Lion. This waste management that we have, none of them have a landfill site. It's only Zoom Lion that have a landfill site. None of them have a recycling unit apart from Zoom Lion. So when you decide to say, oh, we are nyama to attack obi ejuma all year, look, yari ebeba kumu haron. We have no idea. Let's Zoom Lion even takes me for 2 days and not even a week to withdraw all my services from the assembly. My assembly for no koye ejuma no. Equipment men no koye ejuma no. Omuko sas omunya equipment so omuko sa enfo na mko akotu run eden egu. So I think say government I understand Basinteli and Manasi. God, in fact, I have discussed this issue with Manasi way back when he started this project. Because I met him in Kumasi. No, chairman, and all that. Because he's a very good friend of mine. But we have to be very, very careful when we are dealing with Numa and the way and manner. And that's one thing you always talk about it. Say you better empower our own people is always a problem. Look, this Zoom Lion issue, assuming say a foreign and a
no talk.
Nobody will talk about it. But because it's a Ghanaian. Oh my, Fred Air complaining about Nekwan.
Correct.
Only me say drip machines are the Jumano. Zoom Lion at buy.
Drip.
Yes. Drip machines. A buying credit buy, yeah, and then go to the assemblies. Look, now go to the assemblies. Some of them are even using the tracks. Educator, latrats, edifili, or momu grade or mukwine. It came from Zoom Lion. That's the contract they have with government. So you can see, say, the man has so much, your friend is saying, desire to work for the country. Yes, there will be lapses. There are issues that Manasi raised that, yes, in one way or the other, I understand him. And I sympathize with the people about fumigation in Yamabi. But some of these things, we need to look at it and say, you also bear fumigation. We are not saying, in your country. Sena, we can, no. Utiame, na mime tia ejuma efono. You employ them and you give them to me to have oversight responsibility over them. So, in the first kind of ma, me and why do you blame him for your friend saying, 150 to 250. The amount that the government has voted for him is the amount that he's paying. So sometimes he has to go and borrow money
to
pay. And if you go and borrow money, who pays the interest? When government you are paying him, you don't give him the interest. You are paying him the principal. So who loses? He loses. So for me, I think the Ministry of Local Government, that the minister have said, the presidency, any why need to sit down with Zoom Lion and the assemblies. Now, if there's a need for a restructuring of their salary, their equipment, look, on my Udekofa Odoko, now farm is here. Now, but you can see first light. Coffee ball and somehow. Coffee ball and somehow.
Fred, social media.
So we should start some of these things and see how best we'll come together and develop our country and help.
Representations all the time.
Oh, now the web to social media and as Zoom Lion say, and as Zoom Lion say, yes, some of the issues Banasi raised.
Ebede na wonkebi.
Bese me ameka bi e.
Na nipa ne kasa.
And that's say two topics.
Ebede na wonkebi.
Zoom Lion any muwansi.
No, ebede na wonkebi.
Muwansi ni.
Where galamse ejuma na moye.
Oh, galamse say.
Ka contract.
Ah, tu galamse.
Ka contract na moaji amuka na menzi.
Well,
ma ko jibo corner da menka menzi.
Honorable Kennedy Japan, happy birthday.
There's
yeah. Your birthday. So
today's my brother's my junior brother's birthday.
Oh, the football administrator.
Now you met directly.
Oh, okay. My friend is saying.
A friend Edem. Ah, dia no pama dia no.
On our last bone cry.
Oh, okay. Hey, Fred, I've been pamcho, Opama de Bruta. I have a number to join, Opama de Placa. Clecker. Yeah, well, I'll number better later now.
What's your car? Clear no, the night you come with you. Or the clear for the upper power.
But Zoom line, man, can be.
Over break about. So, can we talk about talking about Franco Trading Enterprise? You know, it's Nokia, Samsung, iPhone, smart TVs, not chest freezers, and a washing machine. Okay, Franco Trading Enterprise. I've been biato. For one war 0246 422338 and 0555 939311 and 0302 225651. Which may download Franco Trading app no. Into Franco Trading app near Franco na what download and I say on Google Play Store so bet me on website www.francotrading.com. Number Kyle says still phone papa efi anyhow. The Honorable King Japan once again happy birthday Adam happy birthday Clecker also Michelle Kwansun for the good job that you keep doing. And this is from Guy G. Mamin Kansa Namako. Guy G say, a happy 65th birthday to Ghana's next president. Oh, wow. Honorable Kennedy Ohene Japan. He is the man of hope, man of discipline, practical and pragmatic leader 66. Who knows, 65, who knows how things work, who thinks about the youth, who knows how to create jobs. The man of the moment, Akompreko Ohene Japan. May God continue blessing him today and forever. May God give him more years in order to help the helpless, the hope for the hopeless, and he is the hope for millions of Ghanaians. Guy G, personal assistant to Honorable Kennedy Japan. Interesting race and times ahead in the New Patriotic Party. Dr. Brian Echampon, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, Dr. Yawadu Chum, and Honorable Kennedy Akompreko Japan, who turns 65 today. So interesting times ahead for the New Patriotic Party. Sika, Metro Sika, I don't pay. But you could try. Well, Yasabe, the winner must say, you're the next, Papichomo Fanche, and come on, call Monty, you're the next 12 minutes to say thank you to our viewers. And Mimuna. No, no crop, so change them go muna on power. Umuna. Nano me catch you say, no opposition. Do the intermediate ministry. You are checking distribution of pad, what checking. Ah, o mine. It's all my acquaint. So no kind in parliament, no minority na eduma no. O mo nkasa. Nti e ba radio so atina o di na me nkasa. Because you do our own to me nka. Other say, so this 12 minutes I can Mami 8 na man 4. Oh Mami can have Zoom line. Over 4 minutes. We'll talk about the Zoom line issue. Then we will try and do the caution President Dama because of the Iran-Israel, you know. I love that conversation because as I said, Shah said it's sanity about a political discourse. Near June mine. Yes. But him say MP before no, about for all angles number. And I know. Or why who's on the side? But also, near Pong, let me be at church. That the water. The bear not me. What with you? Oko Yazafana. A month for 1 year, I'm creating Jumadama and Memo. Eh, Uncle for a minor take decision say, yes, so much yet. Dangote I can once them they be out Dangote. And yet on one ejuma I can't number than Sikani will be my mom. Is the nation Nigeria that took a decision. What I say? And they did ejuma be a shenesa. Anyway, baby ma what I can say there. What can implement? NDC Sebi Yenny Zoom line yen and ejuma 2009 be there. President Muhammad Ayuko Komra unim no. Is he a vindictive person? No. Is he one person that was set out say? Yengu bi ejuma. Kamra, adi see here in the past. Ye Google ama for banks. Create unemployment Ghana ha. Yenyi na di hu ya. Hwe ejuma na kapa kwesi ndumu ya Ghana ha. Kamra, every small community be abeko bia na the bank yo ho ejuma. Employment and like create Dr. Dufo. She juma na the bank here. You know go munyina.
iguni nyina kojo to UT Bank.
I was with him yesterday.
She support na ka oma amafo all the but ye iguni nyina enti me nya obi a me be so da say ye ngu obi adwuma. If I don't pay for that company directly, ebia me nua bi, ebia madam for bi, get my minor gets benefit. And you know President Mahama, what is the issue here? Zoom Lion, and maybe I mean Yakuma Basitali Way, National Youth Authority, or more contracts. What's your say? Contract no expire last year, November, subject to renewal. And I am no extension I do some way. Niaya can say, you help me. I'm a member of the local government committee in parliament. Ye this time ye me nyakwenya. Ye Koti region. E ko be bia Zoom Lion for AC. Am process waste. O ko duro no hwe adwuma mo ya. Eye manio ne ka onyina. Enye small investment. Ye ba ho. And then big bang my see before ho. Oh camera. Even hospital waste, you know, almost refining, you know, and cannot come all as well. When I was basically there, now with that, they refine everything. Investment on my yellow. Or be a new anything yet day. Or because they collapse a company like this. By the end of the day, your mind, we need to streamline everything.
Streamline.
Say a win-win. What is here? Like you said, I'm not for proper now. And if I'm not for the Google term, they play a major role. And every national event by the time we be no more proper holding now. I visited a number of African countries. Man who's for how we do. And you can
24 African countries.
24 African countries out of 54. So they are doing extremely well. But also interested to be touching man. Man in CSC. Man draw attention. They always say they are going to have a competitive tender for more made money in the district. Because really what happened there? Early days. Yama contract one company. So take care of waste, the whole country. In some of the districts in the early days, even though monies were deducted as source, Oko on the Grand Comrade, Nejuma and Kososa. It's the truth. In those early days, Ube who never publishing daily graphic. You see, this is the amount of 1 million Ghana cedis. So for Nejuma. Sikane Bedu district no, and reach 100,000. You is scanning in our own Kreha. And then this year, I say, Sikabi ebe allocated according to assembly biano at least 80% alcohol. They encourage this national no muti manage omo local waste. Me in one of our committee meetings I was proposing to Zoom Lion say, why not? This is near other small companies in come up. No more pay up the waste in the local areas. Omo we are build a bigger place for them. Omo in Labao. Now what is that their fuel? Now I can refine it. What you say? So leave the small ones. You can even support them, which has been doing anyway with these small tricycles about this size and the bay. No, I see my friends then sites.
Landfill sites.
Landfill sites. And to who the other build it landfill sites. And to all some of that bread. Now what start the fuel that call or factory processing. So you can leave those basic ones for them to do. What you say? Now. And also, no, a young person be so a grand district. No, what be just here. Who be a new entrepreneur? What I say? No, so a managing waste that level. Would this do a young person for her? Nancy can so not a track of Biante. Essence said, you best centralize now for one person from the very top to the very bottom is not proper.
Even the assemblies can be zoned.
Actually, it can be zoned. What I say, at the end of the day, only the biggest in the space. And to a being indicated now, near the amano, no, not where it will make us say. There's nothing wrong with it. And to Miss Rao, the narrative now, ye pushy, whether deliberate or whatever I said, it's will be somebody has set up to collapse Zoom Lion. No. Zoom Lion company, where they have gotten to today, they are beyond a company you can collapse. They are beyond that. Investment that they have made, the caliber of people they have recruited. Come on. One of the things I noticed, I make call around with them. The quality of materials are on my recruitment. Engineers on work. You have no idea. Well qualified, well educated people. In some of the places, they bring expatriates. So it's not a company anybody can just get up overnight and say, you can collapse. No. They've gone past that. But it's in our interest, say, you need to come. Say, a human no yan papa de abo man. Sikana ye tuas as of mine so no, ye tuas car as a fata. That is what we are seeking to do. Zoom like as a man admit say content now is spy. The visual statement, and that they are ready to go in and go and bid again if they open the tender. They are ready to go and bid. So how can anybody say anybody wants to collapse them? We want more Zoom Lions in this country. We want more banks. We want more institutions. This private multimedia, look at the number of people who are working in multimedia alone. Look at the number of people.
Let me take this opportunity to say thank you to the president. Out of the 62 or 60 FM stations that he draw more power, president intervened and said, yeah, rectify those challenges.
So look at a man like that.
It's also
so
important.
I can see.
Please,
when you had opportunity,
please,
we know what you need in this country.
Please, please, radio good. Don't go there.
Because you have worked there before.
Don't go there.
Look,
we could
you can't issue a statement and then within 2 minutes, you
could have done same.
You could have done same. We could have done same. People were so vindictive. People were so vindictive.
You could have done
led by Eslen and Ando himself. You could have done same. No. Sometimes I'm surprised.
Because consistent, and come and pay me to me you. I'm paying your money. She say, I know what flout. I'm telling you, pay me to me. What's wrong with that?
Have you checked from Asase? You can't say your friends are close assassin. Or crime or committee.
But they stated the crime.
The renewal is supposed to be in October. And now your friends said December. And then it has not expired. So what is the essence of closing?
It's not true.
What is the essence of closing?
It's not true.
Oh no.
It's not true.
You need to acknowledge and appreciate what has been done. Please don't do that.
The reason why I will not appreciate is that some judge issue a letter. Within 30 seconds, Mama bought another letter.
That's a listening president.
It's not a listening president, so it's a strategy. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. To be looking in the to be looking good in the eyes of the people.
You think that the president and an obligation
so I didn't listen to your own SYZ host guy who is saying, so you didn't do it in welcome to the presidency. In conclusion, Oman Penny, we can only praise him.
Thank you.
The man has proven and shown that one is a listening president, one he cares about the people of this country. I am saying that you had a similar opportunity when you were in power. You were so brutal and so ruthless about it. Radio Gold.
Monte.
Topic. Radio Gold. Almost every politician in the Fourth Republic. Benefit of Radio Gold. Joe FM. Everybody in the Fourth Republic. Man she mechi.
E nyina de anu atum sa.
Ye kanka SYZ we nyina mu collapse na ma for
radio consensus we are okada.
Wapa na me ko chemsika o be ka bi o acknowledge the man pe.
O ni America we do hansem. The America about this 1 city suspension. Man penin akache GR so mo suspend is because they themselves between the president and then the minister they are by to understand them. Because one person says that we are going to use the 1 cedi to buy crude to power your generator. Obviously, you the 1 cedi no then equatia energy debts. So they themselves, they have realized that there's a confusion among the two. So they sit down and let's come out with one voice. Because Abu say, if we want to get power, pay 1 cedi.
John Jinapo.
Or some person power no to 1 cedi. Domama say person ye tie ye kana to 1 cedi. Nipa no appoint you no say me ko tuaka.
Have you read the memo?
Which memo?
At 2 4 cedi.
Oh,
what kind of memo? Na mama quickly, mama can come.
No, I'm not me at memo. Even the majority leader.
That's not the number of
even the minority leader. In contributing to this, your friend is saying
let me count down.
Let me see.
1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 020, that's the number. 979 6 hash. You want it.
Oh.
Babcho, Munyasa.
From Monday to Friday, we are coming to Babcho. It's all to say,
you are not respecting your guests.
No, you are this motivated.
Now
you want to detect what we are talking about. You want to detect what we are talking about. Thank you so much for your time. From 5 o'clock.